top up there. I'm so here now, y'all. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you all for such nice things you said and called me and sent me and just were so supportive on Mother's Day, as you guys always are. Like, so cool. So cool. Okay, there. I can never get this right. I never get it right. Never get it right, y'all. All right, I'm waiting for everything to show up here. Hi, Lori. How are you? Oh my God. Do you know how much I love you guys? Deborah, you know I love you. I so love you. You know why? I'll tell you why. Not what you guys, you people, I was going to say, you people, you guys in Canada, there you go. You guys are so kind and have been so kind. Hi from Mexico. Somebody from Mexico loves me. That's very nice. From Vancouver. From Vancouver, my people, my Canadians. Little snake there, huh? I know. Happy Mother's Day to every single one of you that, and just whether you were mothers or not, I cannot. San Diego, you're right down the street, Mary. I think I'll come visit you. Thank you guys. Yeah, it was such a fun Mother's Day. We had Kelowna, my people. Chicago, been there too. Had a boyfriend from Chicago before I came to LA in between whatever. Anyway, yeah, that was some dangerous times. His name was Jeff. Jeff from Chicago. Yeah, he had stories and we had a lot of fun. Anyway, no, really the point. But yeah, hi, Austin, Texas. Hi, you guys from the UK, Woodland Hills. Well, you're even closer, Heidi, in Woodland Hills. I can literally scoot down the highway, freeway, whatever, and see you. Fresno, I can get to you too. Virginia Beach, I can get over there. Tallulah, sound asleep. Lulabelle is sound asleep. Australia, the poison island of Australia. Happy Mother's Days to all the mothers out there, and especially, let me just say this to anybody who's lost a child. And I know Jackie, yeah, thank you. I have a red car. I like everything red. That's because I'm aggressive as shit. Most people can't handle my aggressive. But at Nova Scotia, yes, my people. New York, Long Island, New York, my people. Also, Boston, also my people. New York City, hello. Yeah, you guys, Giselle, oh my God, you guys were so nice. Such beautiful things, such kindness. And I'm going to say this. This is the weirdest thing. Oh my God, Deborah, thank you. Chicago, Hollywood, Florida. I know it well. My parents bought a house in Venice, Florida, and I kind of grew up in Sarasota in the winter, because we're snowbirds. So like we travel from Toronto to the winter, and I'm not going to apologize for that. Okay. Astrology. Oh my God, the love of my life is astrology, right? Queensland, Australia, Santa Clarita. Well, I'm in your neighborhood every day, pretty much. I pretty much make a trek up north every day. I drive miles out of my way to go wherever the hell I want to go. Yeah, I know the photos of my little babies. Yes, the worst thing in the world. Jason was working, but he came home. I'm waiting, y'all. I'm waiting for Ruger to get better. Yes, I'm waiting for him to get better. So I've been saying prayers for Ruger for him to get better because there's a little bit of an intense illness with him. So I am waiting for that young man to get better. Anyway, Jason's been keeping in touch with him. Jason worked and I heard from everybody and was taken to dinner and had fun. I went to, I went to, where the hell did I go? Oh my God. The Palms restaurant in Hollywood. I went down to Hollywood in the Palms when everybody was ready and ate dinner there. So I had my usual ginger chicken and Boca Raton and Kansas and Washington. Which Washington? State, DC. So I had ginger chicken and vegetables, and I did have an egg roll. So I did that, and it was hot as shit. So I went like this. And then I went like that. Where do you get your bras? Okay, so like my bras, okay, that's terrible. These are Vanessa's bras. So it's Vades Sports. So y'all know it's Vanessa's. I hope Ruger gets better soon because he's been mighty sick. Washington State, I know it well. You know how many times I'm back and forth through Washington? Yeah, these are Vanessa's bras at Vades Sports. So go to her Instagram and maybe her page is on Amazon. Um, but these aren't my running bras. These bras are great, but I use Champion. You know, Champion, that I use the tight and I get them like bound in. These are sports bras, but they're not as tight as those Champion ones. Because when I'm running or going uphill or downhill, whatever, I want nothing moving. Because then it just, you know, it's bad enough when you age, right? But I'm not going to apologize for being my age anymore. Granite Falls, Washington State. I have driven through. I told you that. I know. These are my black nails. I got a special event this weekend coming up. I mean, I'm traveling, so I'm going to do a different color to travel. Yeah, I'm traveling during the full moon. It's a lunar eclipse full moon. Didn't I not learn from the solar eclipse new moon? No, I didn't learn. I decided to take another vacation with somebody and we'll see how that goes. So anyway, we are traveling. So I will be doing different nail color, probably blue, gray, black, whatever. We will be climbing, running and everything. Victoria's Secret sport bras. Yeah, I would have done that. The full moon. Okay, wait for it. Wait, I got to tell you. Oh, Vanessa's thing here. Vadas Sports. Let me show you on Instagram. Go find her because all of these bras are from her. And Bobby bought me a bunch at Christmas last year. So little, I know Lula Bell's right over here. She gets so mad when I drop her at the kitty sitter. Vicky, the kitty sitter, is so nice, but Lula, she gets really mad. Mercury's going retrograde at 4:47 tomorrow morning, mother Brookers. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Brooke. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me find Vanessa's thing here. So you can order the bras from her. It's this. So let me just show you this right here. Okay. Look, Vadas Sports. So VADESS and then sports. So go there. Oh, vadassports.com. There you go. So go to her thing and she looks darling cute in her little, these are the bras. So there she is with her bras. Anyway, she looks darling cute in them. So order from her or wherever you want. But anyway, that's where all these are from. But my actual like intense hiking like for hours is Champion. And I will use Puma, Champion, whatever. It just has to really hold me in because I don't want to feel my skin ripping, bouncing. You know how that is. I don't want my boobs down on my belly button, none of that shit. I want none of that happening, okay? And if it is happening, I don't want to know about it. Yeah, I can't handle this retrograde. I can't handle the eclipse. First of all, in Taurus, the solar eclipse in Taurus fucked my world up. I told you about my vacation. So now I decided to go on another vacation during the full moon. Ashley, I'm going out of town again, but with a different person on the full moon. So we'll see how this fucking goes, right? Oh my God, we'll see how this goes. Anyway, we'll see if it doesn't come to fisticuffs, right? I doubt it. It'll be really fun. Anyway, 4:47 tomorrow morning, we have Mercury retrograde. Let's see what degree. It's in Gemini, and I want to say it's 4 degrees. We will all hear. Oh, you'll fucking hear about it. I'm hiking everywhere. Like I'm going out of town again. Anyway, it's going to be super fun, and it doesn't matter. I don't care. You won't keep me down. Anyway, let me tell you what degree this is in. Okay, the retrograde is at 4 degrees and 51 seconds. And we have retrograde at 4:47 tomorrow morning in Gemini. Communication. Your Virgos are going to be fucked up. Your Geminis are going to be fucked up because it's in that sign. You've got it in, you've got the squaring aspects of Pisces and Sagittarius. All of you all, Pisces, Sag, Gemini, Virgo, yeah, baby. And any degree, 4 degree Gemini, 4 degree Virgo, 4 degree Pisces, 4 degree, what did I just say? 4 degree Sag. All of y'all are going to be, I will come to Mexico. Show me around. I love the Mexican people, even though I'm accused of white privilege. I was accused of white privilege. I'm Canadian. We didn't have that, so I don't know what everybody's talking about. I don't know when it comes to that. What does white privilege mean? You're going to say I have privilege? Like, does it matter? Yeah, let's go. Ashley. Oh my God, Ashley, let's travel together. We'd get arrested. You know that. Both of us would be kidnapped and arrested. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of that, Ashley. Oh my God. Yeah, let's go, Ashley. You know, this is it. 911. Can I help you? Can you reach Bobby? We've been kidnapped. No, I know I'm protected, totally protected because boom, right out. But oh no, a Gemini with Virgo rising. Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious. Deborah, come. Double Virgo. You're going to be affected by the retrograde. No, it's in Gemini. It's Mercury's in Gemini, unless I'm crazy, but I'm pretty sure it's in Gemini. Geminis will be hit now 4 degrees and 51 seconds or whatever I said. I have to look at it. I have to go back to my ephemeris and look at it. And my other two ephemerises are under here, so just let me look for 1 sec here. And my pocket one, just so I get the degrees right. It would be the best road trip ever. It would fuck people up. See, Ashley, I could probably travel with you from, hi, Virginia, how are you? Mwah. I could probably travel with you, Ashley, all the way to Europe and not have one fight or one bitch fest, right? Certain people, we don't want to go down that road again, right? I know. I know, right? I just like, who wants to go? Oh, Tracy, travel fund. Ashley, we got some cash for the travel fund. Yeah, no, I know. I wouldn't. That's the fucked up problem. Do you know how many people, do you know how many road trips I've done with men and never gotten in a fucking screaming sissy fight? Oh, okay. I've been like across Canada with the kids in the car, 7 of them. And John, I always drove in the summer and Christmas, like the three cousins, Cassidy, Delaney, and Thomas, Jason and Keith, and whichever other friends or whatever would come in the car. So I've taken car loads of kids everywhere. Everywhere. Nobody's ever died. I'm not saying I don't go fast, and I'm not saying I don't like do whatever, but I know, let's microdose, Ashley. Oh my God. I was listening to my friend. He was telling me about his experiences with ayahuasca. I can't do that. I cannot do that in a foreign country, Ashley. I came here on LSD. You know what will happen when I do that? You know. And I'm not licking any toads. I'm not licking the toads. No more toad licking. Okay, whatever that's called. I can't do that. I cannot do the toad licking. I won't. And I don't think I can drop LSD anymore. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. I want one road trip this weekend on a full moon. Like, who the fuck travels on a full moon? So I'm doing it. I know. Stop hurting toads. Stop. My little Dachshund, however you say it, Dachshund, whatever, used to lick the toads. And like, you know, this was happening with the dogs when I was growing up. But anyway, we have the Mercury retrograde tomorrow, 4:47 a.m. California time. I got yelled at. I don't appreciate you laughing. I don't fucking appreciate you frowning. How about that? Anyway, yeah, I know. I think everything's fucking hilarious, you guys. It's so fun. We'll film it. Ashley. It'll be Sloan and Ashley's adventure to Mexico, hopefully not getting arrested, beaten, raped, killed, whatever. Or it can be Sloan and Ashley's visit doing ayahuasca and toad licking, but I can't lick the toads, so that's not happening. Anyway, 4 degrees and 51 seconds of Gemini tomorrow at 4:47, followed by on the 16th of May. On the 16th of May, I'll tell you what degree, because it's in my favorite sign, no offense, don't yell. It is a lunar emotional eclipse in full moon, lunar full moon at 25 degrees of Scorpio, okay? 25 degrees of Scorpio. So look to see where that's placed in your chart. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Boom. You guys are going to be hit by that, while simultaneously Sag, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini. You see what I'm saying? My Scorpio moon. My God, my Scorpio moon. Exactly. 29 Virgo. Very interesting. 29 degrees of anything is specific. That's my rising sign. That's Bobby's rising sign. in Leo. We have it in Leo. But 29 degrees of everything, of any sign, is a very particular point in time. So remember that. Very, very particular. Neptune in the 8th, Scorpio. I have it in my 4th house of home. I don't need any more bullshit, emotional shit happening in my house of home at all. Like, take your Scorpio shit and take it and get it out of my face. You know what squares all my Leo? Keithy had a Scorpio moon. So Keithy had a Scorpio moon. My son's 0. What's up with 29 degrees? 29 degrees is a very specific degree. You're not going to get out of the energy of that sign for probably the whole time. It will keep hitting you with it. It's very, very specific. So people in middle degrees, people in early degrees, 0 and 29, those are the two you have to pay attention to. Eric, I know. Sloan and Ashley, it sounds like, well, Ashley, if we were younger, it sounds like one of those kind of movies, but we're not that way. So this would just be a crazy adventure in any given number of foreign countries. I'm waiting for Canada to open up. You have 29 degree rising sign. There you go, Deborah. What is it? What is your rising? Is it Virgo? Did you tell me? Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to Ireland. I've got my little travel buddy for that. So Ireland's planned. She's Irish, I'm Irish, and we may go with other Irish people. So, yeah, exactly. So that's what we're doing. Okay, that's what we're doing. So we are traveling this year. What do I do for my boy? What the fuck? Okay. Distress cries in his sleep. Okay. Cap, Leo, Taurus rising. Okay. Mom Bear, you didn't say how old he was, but if you're crying in your sleep, and you have bedwetting, that's a trauma response, and or he doesn't want to get out of bed and use the bathroom. I've been like that. Sometimes people don't let you pee and you just go in your bed because what the hell. But if it's crying in your sleep and that, have you checked who's around him, who's watching him, who's doing that? Because it's very important that you do that, because that's a sign of some kind of trauma. Maybe he's upset about something. Maybe somebody's bullying him, but that's what that is. So you have to first find out who's his babysitter, who's around him. I trust nobody. At this point in my life, I trust nobody. Meaning when it came to my kids, absolutely nobody. Ireland's going to be really fun. We're looking at it for July. So yeah. Oh, your homeland. Yeah, that's what we're looking at it. My travel partner is going to a wedding. I already think she's going to be there in a wedding. So I think she said she's going to be there or somewhere. So we're traveling it in between. That's gonna be a long ass plane ride, y'all, and then we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna see what the Irish people are like. Well, because it's my homeland, so why not? And like 5 other people. Exactly, Ashley. I know it's gonna be fun. No, I don't trust anybody, especially when the communications. Yes, you can to Ireland. You just have to take a COVID test on the way into Ireland. Scotland as well. Yeah, Cherokee Irish. How beautiful, Misty. What a beautiful thing. Yeah, I think it's going to be totally fun. Yeah, totally fun. Northern Alberta is flooding. Oh my God, really? Why? I always scared to go to sleep as a kid. Yeah, well, that's because you probably saw things in there. But if somebody's wedding their, no, I don't know if England requires it, but I'm going to Ireland. I'll just head out straight over at the Atlantic. I believe that's the right one. I forget. But whatever. Yeah, I think that's, it doesn't in Ireland. You don't have to take the shots. Canada, you know, come on, Canada, open up. Oh my God, I got to tell you about my adventure. So this weekend I went hiking and I met these people and they're from Germany and Sweden. But the 3 people from Germany, 2 guys and a girl, anyway, we were talking and a whole bunch of vets, not Vietnam vets, younger vets, 35, 38, nonstop back east, exactly. Yeah, snakes under your bed, that's the sexual energy under your bed. That's the other side. I know, Belfast, you know, I got to tell you, Canada... Yeah, Canada. British Columbia is open. My son went and loved it. I don't know if you need the jab. British Columbia is incredible. That's where you climb. Trudeau can stay overseas. Trudeau can go back to Cuba. Cuban. Justin Castro. Okay, BC is beautiful. That's where John was from, and that's where we went every winter with the kids skiing. So that's how come we crossed over the border so many times. And got arrested so many times. Got pulled over. One time we got our potatoes confiscated because, you know, That's what happens. Don't bring the potatoes across the border. Meanwhile, the car is packed with booze and cigarettes. And again, in Canada, you can get codeine over the counter. So all of you Americans wanted me to smuggle that shit back in here. Bunch of don't follow rule people. Italian, great. Yeah, booze and potato. They never got the booze. They took my potatoes. And I remember just looking at the border guy. You can't really stop me from going into my country of origin, but I just remember saying to him, do you not have potatoes for your wife to cook for Christmas Eve? Like, you got to steal my potatoes? Because we were cooking for like 8 people. So we had the whole big bag of potatoes because like we're bringing the food up to them, stay for a week, right? So because it's a lot of kids, 7 kids, it's a lot. Canada's making the farmers see. Stop getting rid of potatoes, Canada. Justin Castro. Anyhow, so we have this lunar eclipse and this Mercury retrograde in Gemini. Oh, thank you guys, Lady in Red. Yeah, you'd think, let me just say this. I hate oh my God, Canada. Yeah, no, well, they're wrecking it here in America too. And here's what I'm telling people. First of all, potato thieves. No, it's true. John was just like looking at them. I was thinking to myself, shit, I hope the kids don't have weed in their bags. And what the hell is under the floorboards of the car? Yeah, that's right. You heard me. You heard me. Quebec is beautiful. Quebec stays. Remember all of the airplane pilots from Quebec fly here that I used to run with. So there's a whole bunch of the water dropper pilots, vodka. Oh my God, you know how expensive booze is in Canada. Yeah. And cigarettes. I mean, it was $10 when I left in 86 for a pack of cigarettes. Almost $9. So basically $10 in my mind. But anyway, remember all the water droppers? Sorry, my neck's killing. The water droppers from the fires out here where they have those big water dropper scoopers. Well, they all come from Canada. Every September, I run with them for years. A whole bunch of them fly into Burbank and they run potato vodkas made with potatoes. That's how fucked up they are. Anyway, they come into LA and Burbank for fire season and they stay in Burbank. I've been running with them for years. They all speak French, Quebecois, and they're hired to come here. So for years, I've been running with them. Super nice guys all over Quebec, Montreal. One of my favorite places to go as a kid also. So yeah, your first language is French. We had to learn in French too. Not that I paid attention to it, but yeah, we had to learn in French as well. So, and thank you all for the super chats. Tracy, we have to reschedule you. Jackie, I just said at the beginning, Jackie, for moms like you and other moms that have had children that have been murdered and passed away on Mother's Day, I was simply stating when the show opened, like it's a show. Okay, anyway, I did speak French. I don't really speak French anymore, but yeah, I did. I had to do all my work in school in French. So I was bilingual as a kid, but I've forgotten it. A lot of it anyway. Yeah, we had to take it. We had to take it. But Jackie, I was saying at the beginning of the show how kind all of people like you, women like you who've lost children to really extreme circumstances have been to me, given the fact that I lost my child. So it's just a great way of giving back to people by just kindness. So I got your message, Jackie. I got your message. Jackie is lovely, just lovely, and just so generous and so kind as a person to extend her greetings all the time and just to caretake. Of course, what sign is Jackie? She's a Leo. That's right, Jackie. She's a Leo. She's a Leo. Bobby's a Cancer Leo. And so both of these women stepped right up. Gas prices are crazy. So here's what we have. Oh, Dolores, I can't say her name. Yes, I know who you mean. I know who you mean. No, Jackie was darling. And I thought of Jackie all day yesterday. Kindness is actually the one thing. Yeah, Leo's excellent. Kindness is one of the nicest things you can do. And I've learned a lesson because when I was younger, when I was really young and growing up in my home, I was kind of quiet, although I did talk a lot, but I was quiet in the house because, you couldn't 5-7. It's the same out here. It's 6:49 around the corner from me, 6:49. I'm in the valley, the ghetto valley, and I like it in the ghetto valley. Yeah, but is your opposite sign complete? No, your opposite sign and you gravitate. So Aquarius and Leo, Taurus and Scorpio, Aries and Libra, Gemini and Sag, they operate on like a boomerang like this. So they each learn from each other like that. But yeah, when I was younger, I was hesitant to speak a lot. Oh, good, Angelica. I don't know what time. I'm looking at Deanna that probably overbooked her. I hope not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Deanna's the best. Only person I trust actually with, well, no, there's two, Kay and Deanna. But Deanna, it's been my friend for 30 years, and I know her gift is extraordinary. So I'm going to say that, extraordinary. Opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. So just go to the wheel and look directly across 6 months. That's your opposite sign, 6 months. Deanna is amazing. She literally saved my life when my son died. And that's all I can say. She was on the phone with me. Literally, Jason called. I've told you the story a bazillion times. Anyway, I got on the phone with Deanna immediately. And I was actually on the phone with Vanessa at the same time. And I was in a text group before I lay down. Like I did readings, but that morning I was in a text group with Arlene, Carol, and Estelle. And Estelle ended up in the hospital that day. So she didn't get the text till 2 days later. And I saw that video. Yeah, they try to get away from their mother. They're never, I videoed everything. They fucking hated it. Deanna is amazing. I was on the phone with her. Jason had called me, and as I told you, said that Keithy hit the floor. I didn't even know what that meant. I'm like, he fell on his knees? What are you talking about? And Jason just said, I don't know. I don't know, right? And so anyway, I literally had just laid down like this. And as usual, Jason and I were having our little on again, off again non-communication. So when he called, even though I was going to put my head down to sleep, I was so tired from reading, and I had missed a client. I don't even know if I've taken her since. But anyway, I missed somebody and I had to lie down. I get a headache sometimes when I'm reading. And when Jason called, I felt the bed vibrate with the phone. So I picked it up just because it was Jason. Had it been anyone else, I wouldn't have, because whenever my Jason calls, I'll answer, because my Jason, you know, Keith would always answer, Jason not so much. So when he called and he said it to me, I just remember I put on just sweatpants literally and went out the door and got right on the phone with Deanna, and then was on the phone with Vanessa. And so like the three-way call. And so then Vanessa left, and Deanna, I was driving, and then I was on the phone with George, I was on the phone with David, and David I threatened to kill at that time because I thought he was in the car with Keith or on the bike with Keith. And so I was screaming at the top of my lungs at him. Poor kid didn't deserve it. And Deanna talked to me the entire way out there. And so she was with me, and she was there like within hours, and we were walking the street, picking up everything. So anyway, Deanna, I trust. She communicated with my son, and George was driving Keith's car, but he didn't call me. His mom came to get him, and they took Keith's car because Keith died at he was pronounced dead at 1:16. Here I go on another rant. 1:16 p.m. and he actually hit the ground at 1:06. So he died within 10 minutes. And so somebody called George's mom after George got there, and Keith's eyes turned gray, and Keith left. And so George was there. Keith waited for George to come. I do know that. So that's something in the karma with George and Keith. And then George's mom and aunt came to get him. And I guess his aunt, because Keith used to do catering, I believe, with them on the weekends, catering, because they cater for the studios and stuff. Anyway, he would do catering gigs, if I'm correct with that. I'm not sure, but I know he was catering around there. Anyhow, George's aunt drove Keithy's car home from there, right? And then George's mom took George home. And so Jeannie did that. She got all the information she could get. And that was by like 1:30. And I got there at just before 2 o'clock. So I got there like 40 minutes later. And then David, I guess George called David. George did not have my number. George was Keith's friend, and David I saw a lot of, and George I saw a lot of, but just not as close as I talked to David in the house. George would always work with the kids next door, because George works for, he helps disabled kids. So thank you for that. Anyway, so I wasn't familiar with George's number. I had David's. So George called David because he didn't have our number. And then David called Jason, who was at the gym, and started screaming. And then Jason called me and said, David. And then David called me. And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? And so David got in his car. He lives by Kenna. He got in his car and raced out the door. Kenna saw that, did not know what was going on. Jason rode his bike over to Kenna's, threw Kenna in his car, or they drove to, I don't know if they drove to get his car, or Kenna drove, whatever. And so we were 10 minutes difference getting there. But it was David that called me. And I just remember saying to David, what do you mean he's on DeSoto? But David had gone to actually see what happened to Keith first. Okay. So as he was driving, he's calling. And then when he got there, he was on the phone with Jason to check out the accident. This is after I've hung up. And he says to the cop, I'm his friend. I got the brother on the phone. And then the cop said he's dead. So then Jason heard that on the phone through the cop talking to David. And David was on the backside. I think he came up from San Jose. So anyway, that was kind of what happened at that time. But I just remember, again, Kenna and Jason showing up at Tobico. I know it well. So yeah, that's what happened in that sense. So it's very difficult. And Jackie knows this. Jackie's situation, very similar, only her daughter was murdered. And same treatment by the police, same shit. Within 15 minutes, they decided what happened to Jackie's daughter, and it's not true. And so Jackie had to rush out the door, and she had to rush out the door to find her daughter. It took her about a half an hour. And by the time she got there, they'd like wrap their hands of it and close it off because they didn't want to do their work, or they didn't want to do what they had to do. Vaughan, Ontario, haven't heard that for a while. So Jackie, we talked about it. I believe Jackie's experience was in 2017 when her daughter was murdered. Yeah, Jason was pretty strong. He held me up there. But Jackie's situation, Keith is one thing, and it's hard enough. It does not matter how your child dies. It's not going to be better if your child dies of cancer. It's not going to be better if your child is shot. It's not going to be better if they're blown up in a war. None of that. Montreal, Canada is going to be better for anybody. So on Mother's Day, my prayers were going out for absolutely everybody. But Jackie's a very strong woman. She extended herself to me immediately with what happened to Keith and never let it go. She made sure I was okay. And I understand how she feels for different reasons. It's not the same experience, but nobody should have to do that. And this planet is like that. Nobody should have to do that. Nobody should have to go through that. And especially when it's blatantly obvious that what they're saying didn't happen. So Kelowna, oh my God. Squamish and Kelowna, oh my God, yes. Kelowna, exactly. But there's so many women out there that have lost children. I know many. And April, and I got the phone call, my birthday. My brother did not want me to know. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Mother's Day, I wasn't sad per se. I mean, I had fun. I met a new group of running people. I stalked them up a hill. Siesta Keys, Florida, very nice. Yes, Siesta Keys, yes, very nice. We went there, me, Keith, and Jason. Very, very nice. Yeah. And she passed right after Christmas. Yeah, it is very hard. It is very hard. But I had really fun on Mother's Day because I don't know who's calling me now. I have to, y'all call me for Deanna's number. I got to send you Deanna's number. Everybody calls for their appointment and does not read the email. I'm not yelling. I'm just saying. Okay. Who just called? Oh my God. Anyway, let's see. I don't know who this is, but I got to call. I got to make sure that there we go. Send her Deanna. Sorry, you guys. They don't paste. Oh my God. Nobody reads. I don't read either. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty. Guilty as hell is what I am. Guilty. So guilty. So guilty. But you know what was really fun? So I was going to have a nice lazy day because I did San Jacinto on Saturday. I'm back to hiking by myself because I find people unpalatable on the trails at times. So I'm back to hiking by myself and for your appointment. So anyway, I was going to take my time, lollygag on Mother's Day, and it was like, slow. I've been doing this. Oh my God, your son died in a car accident. I'm so sorry. I can't stand it. I can't. I can't. I really can't stand it when I hear that somebody passes their children, I'm not really worried about parents and stuff. I know people love their parents, but we're expected to go, like, we got to get off this planet, right? So, you know, parents are older, so our bodies break down. So that's, you know, but when I hear of kids, aw, you had her ashes. Yeah. Sarasota. Yes. Venice, Florida. Yes, that's my parents. When we were little, we went to Sarasota on the weekends. We took a little plane from wherever, probably Orlando, over to Sarasota. And then we stayed at a little place there. And I can remember it very vividly till I was probably 12, very vividly. We had the shag carpet, you know, because it was that kind of thing. And then when my parents were older, they had a place. My parents actually had a place next door to Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. And I wasn't talking to them at the time. Hello, not in Florida. That was at Lake Rosso in Ontario. A summer home for them because their son played hockey. So, but he played hockey in Vancouver, but they had a house on Lake Rosso and I wasn't there. I'm really sad because you know how I love Kurt Russell. Anyway, I love me some Kurt Russell. So, anyway, long story short, then my parents had a house in Venice, Florida. So they lived in Venice, Florida. Yes, the kid played hockey in Canada, but he played over in Vancouver, but they had a house in Lake Rosso. And it was right next door to where my parents lived in Lake Rosso. It's where they have their boat and stuff. And then we take the boat down to Florida. So there you go. So yeah, I love Kurt Russell. He's just, you know, he's my person. He's a Pisces though. So, and Goldie's a Scorpio. Uh, yeah. So anyway, thoughts. Yeah, I don't know what to say. But what I wanted to say, what the hell did I want to say? So much nonsense in my head. Oh, I went hiking on Mother's Day. So I did my favorite mountain, and I'm not Lake Rosso. Yes, it's beautiful. My parents had a house there and then Midland, I think my mom had a house. They had houses all over. So we had winter and summer houses kind of thing growing up. Yeah, both my boys are Pisces. Neither use drugs. No, that's great. I'm just saying Pisces can be, you know, a whole lot of shenanigans because they live in the ethers and on the earth. Ethers and earth. But anyhow, I was going to lollygag on Mother's Day. Like, just be a lollygagger and, like, wander up the mountain, lollygagging, right? So then these runners, there's a whole group of runners. Yes, I love Kurt Russell. So fucking cute. All right, anyway. So there's all these runners and they're like at the bottom. So I'm like, whatever you people are doing, and I'm going up. Then maybe 10K, good for you. Like a Lenny too. Yeah, I have many favorites. Anyhow, these runners, like 8 of them pass me. And then these 3 guys come up and I'm like, I'm going to stalk them. So I'm like, right behind them. I'm like, I'm going to stalk them. Oh, cool, James. Cool. So I'm going to stalk them. This is what I'm going to do. So I did, and they were all very interesting. The oldest was 38, and the younger ones were in their early 30s, but very, very interesting. So I stalked them up there. One of them caught me at like the last mile on the way up, but very interesting. The women were fast. But it's a whole running team of like these people, all very intellectual. They all had like really high power jobs, which I found very interesting. Anyway, it was fun. So I skedaddled up the hill quicker because I was like, I can't let any more people go by me. So I'm going to try. I could not keep up with the first 8 though. So that's what I did. Oh, Sanibel Island. Yes, it's beautiful. I know Sanibel. Sanibel is beautiful. Yeah, I've been doing the trails, not the mountains, but since I'm 5 in Canada. So if y'all grew up with me, if anybody grew up with me on here, you know, I was always in the parks because Canada, we're not inside. We don't do whatever this nonsense is. We don't do that. And so we're out skiing, horseback riding, winters, summers, swimming. Yeah, that's true. I don't do a lot of running on cement, but I do love to climb a hill, and considering my age and shit, and so like I don't care how fast you are. If you're a guy and you can beat me, it's because you're a fucking guy. Like, I'm sorry, their community that thinks that there's no difference between men and women. It's because you have male hormones. You can go quicker. But as a guy, I want to see you when you're my age. Exactly. Um, I was living there for 2 months. Never again. LA is ruined. Oh, LA, Lindsay, is just, when I was in Hollywood yesterday, I was like, what the actual fuck is going on? Like, what the actual hell? Like, excuse me, what the actual hell is going on? So, look, I'm trying to fix my hair as usual. I was like, what? Wait, called out for Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell is my love. He's my man. Him and Lenny. Whatever. Anyway, no, LA is terrible. What are you talking about? No, I don't bike. I got run over by a car when I was little on a bike. Actually, I was 10. I got hit by a car, run over, ended up in court, ended up in the like hospital, ended up in court. My parents sued the guy that ran me over, Mercedes, and like this. Oh, there, living free. Thank you so much for that. Goldie Hawn was super cute. I liked her little hair and her big eyes from the 60s, big eyes. But yeah, so bicycles are a little bit sketchy. I'm not so good. Yeah, I got run over. I was coming down from the school and there was no stop sign for this guy coming towards me. I was going down the hill and I was going over like we all did with a group of people. This little girl named Liza Valentine was behind me and she was like flipped out. She was running. Anyway, I went right under the front of the car. So my bike hit the car and he stopped, but by the time he stopped, I was under the front two wheels and my knees went through my eye sockets. I like bruised and my body was stuck. Like I wasn't able to unlock my muscles for a couple of days and I was bruised. And so anyway, that's what happened. And yeah, that's what happened. So anyway, they have a stop sign there on that street now. And so that stop sign was named after me by the neighborhood because I'm the one that got run over by the fucking car. Anyway, Liza was running around going like this. She ran all the way to get my parents. No one called the police. I don't know. My parents got there. My dad was pissed off. My mom was pissed off. And I had to go to court and say what happened. And then they had to put up a stop sign. There was this big tree, like big, and it kind of blocked the road. I don't blame the guy, whatever. I was 10, 9 turning 10. And right into there. Happy birthday, Courtney, on Friday. No, that I was 9 turning 10. Here's the funny thing about it though. For the rest of my life, we drove down that street. Liza would say, there's your stop sign. Everybody, there's your stop sign. There's your stop sign. There's your stop sign. There's your stop sign. I'm lucky I didn't get killed. I literally hit the front of the car, fell back, and the car drove over me. And I was like in a cannonball. So my legs were like this, and it was either the handlebars or my knees that went through my face, and I was bruised to shit. So I remember that. My muscles froze and stuck. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. So that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. 9 turning 10, 9 turning 10. I want to say it was like just at the end of school, May or something, June. And I was with a posse of kids on bikes. I was always in the front, unless my little neighbor Matthew was in the front because he was the guy. So he's going to be in the front. If it was the girls, I was in the front. And so, as I said, Liza was right behind me. I can remember it so vividly. But anyway, that's what happened. And I had to go to court. Yeah, no, I did recover. I was fine. But I remember hitting the front of the car like I do. And it was a Mercedes. Boom. Like that. So I remember that. And it was something. Yeah. Bicycle, not a motorcycle, bicycle. So thank you for that. I have my favorite red jacket, but thank you. Guelph, Ontario. That's where my brother went to school. Raised and born in LA, hated it, moved to San Diego. Oh my God, you're so smart. I loved LA when I came here. I came here by myself, didn't know anybody, loved it. But Hollywood was completely vacant except for a few restaurants. All the buildings, well, there's some that are open, but I mean, it used to be like a lot of people on the street and talking. So much has gone under. It's terrible, right? I don't know. I don't remember that, how I got out. I remember being under the car. Like I literally was under the car. And my hands were around my knees like a cannonball. I do remember that. I really do. But anyway, LA, it was so bad in Hollywood. But the Palms restaurant, if you go for Thai food, go to the Palms in Hollywood. It's very reasonable. And what am I wearing? I'm wearing something by NARS and something. There you go. Wait, I'm in an 80%. Well, LA's Latino. It's Hispanic. LA's Hispanic. It just is by numbers. I mean, it's not white here. It's not right. It's called something by Nars. I can't remember. Yeah, it's not white here. Like we're the minority, you know. However, what I will say is, you know, LA was taken over, so they're taking back by sheer numbers. That's what they're doing. Oh, you were hit when you were walking home. See? What's with this? Yeah, it is. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care what nothing bothers me. Like, I don't care who's around me. I don't pay attention to your race, unlike other people I know. Can you imagine being with friends with somebody who was white and fucking hating them because they're white? Literally hating them because they're white, like commenting on white privilege when you're not white, but your friend, i.e. me, is white, and you're blathering on about white privilege as if I'm responsible for all the white privilege in the world, as if I'm even a fan of the government. I'm not the fucking fan of the government, and I've never treated anybody racially, and I'm a non-discriminating. I don't discriminate against age. I will date older, younger. Ooh, broke your jaw in a bike accident. Yeah, probably flew over the handlebars, huh? Like those scooters. I just literally black, white, Asian, Mexican, Hispanic, Cuban, love Cuban. Canadians love Cubans, okay? So Indian, does not matter what you are. Does not matter. Does not matter what you are. So when people say that to me, it just shows their ignorance. I have a real issue with that because I know Latino men are great, aren't they? Hello, Hispanic men. I I don't know what to say about white privilege. I don't take, I believe everybody is pretty much equal, and I don't think anybody's better than anybody, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about it. But yeah, when they start doing that, shit and they start making up, you know, you are white, that's government induced. If I have to pick a side with you, or you have to tell me about my skin color as it being slavery to your skin color, I can't listen to you. Anyone who knows me knows this, and I can't handle it. Um, hold on. Live YouTube. Sorry. The calls are coming in. Anyway, I can't handle that because in Canada, I wasn't taught that. I was not, I know, it doesn't matter to me. Like, it's so weird. If I'm hanging out with you, and by the way, in Los Angeles, pretty much I found my crown chakra blocked. Oh, good for you, James. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. It's probably blocked if you're in LA. No kidding. But if I'm out with you, it's predominantly, we grew up in Canada. That's what I'm saying. The government concocted this. They want you to pick a side. They want to pit black against white, you know, Spanish against white, Mexican against white, Indian against Chinese, Chinese against black, like this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I wouldn't, you think I'm going to turn Lenny down if he shows up because he's black? I don't think so. Okay. You think I'm going to turn down whoever? No. No. How do you reverse black magic? I mean, remove it. You have to ask God to send it back. So ask God to send it back to where it came from and to take it away from you, because you may think someone sent it at you. Yeah, they polarize everything. It's just such crap. Such crap. Lenny can shake his booty. Hello? Like, no, you're black. I'm not going to go. Fuck that. I mean, please. If you're now, where I draw the line is if a person cannot communicate or doesn't have much to say. If you are too quiet, I don't like that. No Latinos in Calabasas, but the Crapdashians are there, so I'll be staying out of that neighborhood. Okay, sorry. That's racist. I'm French vanilla and I like, yeah, exactly. Exactly. What if I'm not really white? What if I'm black? Yeah, what if I'm albino? Stupid ass people. Just because you look one, I know society does that, but those are the ignorant people in society. Those are the ones that critique other people. Those are the ones that judge other people. Those are who those are. Don't play into, it's very low vibration when people do that, you know? Me neither. Don't like, well, quiet people don't want you to see who they are. So when they're quiet, it's because they don't want to reveal themselves, or they say too many shitty things they can't remember. So like they lie too much and they can't remember what it is. So yeah, they judge. They're going to get old. They're going to get ugly. They're going to get whatever they get. Yes, I do. AI system, we're trying. Let me see. Oh my God, James, what did you say? There's an AI system. They're trying to pull people into the, wait, is there oh, you know what? They want, no, you want to get out of this dimension. Don't you want to get out of this dimension? I mean, because this is so limiting here, the way people think, like they're really, really, no, I mean quiet people, like you're with them and they're quiet. You don't want to be here, James. Um, yeah, well, because I'm white, lizards are not human. No, lizards are not human. Reptilians like the queen, not human. Lizards, not human. Just saying. But white people, we get yelled at for everything. Do I look like I'm a fucking racist or a white person that you were raised with? And what are you listening to? You watching TV like a dumbass? Like, what are you watching? Movies where they do this? Is that what you're doing? You're watching TV like this? With the TV, do you read? Do you educate yourself? I mean, yeah, hey, if you're an ugly girl, you get picked on. If you're black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever, and you're ugly, you're going to be picked on. If you're fat, you're going to get picked on. If you're short, you're going to get picked on. If you're got zits on your face, you're going to get picked on. If you're attractive, you're going to get picked on. If you're wealthy, you're going to be targeted and picked on. The point is they want everyone divided. That's not what it is, okay? That's not what this should be. This should not be a thing. It should not be a thing. Anybody that comes into it, do you see them coming up from the underground? Oh my God, what are you talking about? Yep, I'm short and ugly. No, you're not, Kellyanne. Is it hot in LA? No, it wasn't hot today. It was like not about 70 maybe. Yeah, it's race baiting and I don't fall for it. I don't care what you are. You may think you're inferior. That's on you. You may want to talk that way. That's on you. Because pretty much my kids brought every race home. Okay. Every race, every level of finance, every race, everything from illegals all over to legals to different skin colors of everybody. Okay. We're in my house. I did everything with them. John did everything with them. We never stopped. Every single race you can think of, everything. So when the government encourages this, like they are with the pregnancy issue going on right now, they're like, you should not be able to decide if you're going to continue with a pregnancy or not. You know what I'm talking about. That is to get you focused on that bullshit. Do what you want anyway. If you don't want to have a baby, go figure out a way to get rid of it. And the reason I know you can do that, I'm not saying you should do that, but I know women, well, I don't know them anymore, but they were born in the 1900s and they did that. So there's always a place where you can do that, right? And no one's inferior. They feel inferior or they wouldn't be pointing out I'm white and white privilege and telling me, look, I can't. I can't handle it. I can't. It makes me insane. Like, I just want to punch you in the face. I don't care if you think I have white privilege. If you were born into my circumstances, and by the way, I had being born into the foster care system. So just by luck, I was adopted, whatever. But, I mean, that's baby broking, right? So, and you know how that turned out. So there's that. But anyway, wait, who died? Who died? Let me see the yeah, it's just ridiculous. There are plants. Oh my God, there are all kinds of things. And it should be, maybe God thinks you're a badass. Yeah, maybe God does think I'm a badass. I'm not doing anything. And here's something I'm absolutely, after being in a marriage where I had to go at it for years, I felt to prove myself and defend myself. I'm not going to do that, but I will tell you something. I tried to reach out to somebody who was told something about me that I think is a problem because they literally blocked me on social media. So I felt that this person was misinformed about something I said. In fact, I know they were, I just don't know what was said. So whatever that is about, I tried to reach out and they blocked me again. So if you're not willing to hear me, you deserve what you get. Meaning you deserve what's going to come to you because you're not willing to listen. So remember that if somebody says somebody said something about you, what I do now is I call the person up and I ask them, what do you think I said about you? Who said I said what? And I ask them directly. And if they won't respond to it, then they're just either being controlled or they're a slave or they're the other person's bitch. I don't do that anymore. Who's Vicky White? Who is Vicky White? Vicky White died. I don't know who that is. Let me Google it. Anyway, 19 years, my senior in this. Yeah. It is. You know what? When you're younger, you don't realize. At this age, I realize everybody's the same. Did she? Yeah, she shot herself. Who is Vicky White? Who is she? A fugitive. Oh, that woman with the big 6 foot tall guy. What the fuck? Where are you escaping to? See, that's a distraction too. The wacko who took the prisoner. What that is? Do you know? Do you know what that is? That prisoner, 6'9", if I'm correct. Hello. He's 6'9". You're not getting anywhere. She broke him out of jail. Okay, here's that. That is a narcissist that used her like a fly, like a Venus flytrap, right? And she needed love desperately. So she yes, pretty shells on Sanibel. She needed love for whatever reason. So she was easily targeted and wanted that guy. Thank you so much for that. She wanted that guy to love her. So she was targeted by him. And his goal was to make her kill herself. That's what they like to do. They like to make you feel bad. That's why you can't let anybody make you feel bad. And if they're terrible and they say shitty things to you, yeah, she was targeted. Obviously, he's putting her job. She's dead now. Yeah. That's terrible. Jewel died? No, I don't think Jewel died. I don't think we're talking about Jewel. But anyway, that would be murder, not abortion. What would be murder? I don't know. I don't know what Jewel. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if Jewel died. I don't think she did, but if she did, she's off the planet. I don't know what to say. I think we're talking about that lady. No, Jewel is alive. Okay. What's murder? Thanks, Mindy. Thank you. No, Jewel didn't die. They're talking about that lady in Alabama. So anyway, this planet, someone's lying. Everybody's fucking lying. But that's the problem on this planet. There's so many of them. That's what I was trying to explain. Oh, Jewel, whoever that is. That's what I'm trying to say. There's so many different levels, okay? Levels of Vicky White, not Jewel. Yeah. There's so many different levels of dimensions. And on this one, we are inflicted with huge, huge torture in order. Sofa King, gross liars. Yeah, everybody's gross. Yeah. Well, the new pregnancy law, whatever you want to say, you're going to figure out how to do that if that's what you want to do, or you're going to have the baby and then you're going to figure out, yeah, Vicky MK Ultra. I thought so. I mean, it just doesn't seem right to me, but you're going to figure out what it is you need to do. And this planet is hell. People are disgusting on this planet, not us, but people, they really are disgusting, the shit that goes on. And that woman that, escaped the prisoner out, that guy targeted her. So those people think that it's, wait, just go to another state if it's banned. I think what the problem is, okay, yeah, I know well, I'm not disgusting. I try to be nice. That's something I wanted to say. Even if you're a piece of shit to me and you say shitty things like white privilege, saying white privilege in front of a white woman that is your friend is so ignorant, because it's like making a comment about another race when they're your friend. Like, all so-and-sos do so-and-so. It's disgusting. Do you have, thank you, Kitty. Do you have like a brain in your head? Like, hello, I'm a white woman. Stop talking about white privilege. Don't do that to me, okay? Don't do that. Oh, Fred Savage. Yeah, I'm sure he did something, but they just want to put him out there. Let's see. Eyewitness entities trying to move the identity, install another, knowing who you are helps. Yeah. Oh, they do. They wipe the memories clean. That's what they're trying to do right here. That's why people wake up and they're like, what the hell just happened? White privilege is so annoying, considering my white mom was raped from. Exactly. White privilege, to grow up in an orphanage, to be beaten, to be molested, to be targeted by drug addicts and alcoholic, and pretty much tortured by every non-white and white man that you ever dated, or whatever. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's just stupid. And then they talk about you like that, like you can't hear them. Fuck, you're doing what you say you don't like, what you don't like done. You're ignorant. You're ignorant. Your lack of education is showing. Your clear lack of education is showing. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off. And yeah, I know. Sociopath, right? Oh, white privilege. Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut up. Shut the up. Shut the up, right? Yeah, they say that, or they go right to your face. And by the way, when they say, I'm so sick of that. Okay, it's the government on the fifth dimension doing it. Are you sure, James? I don't know about that or not. I think, James, why do you think it's the government on the fifth dimension? I know the government's, well, I do see them coming through the astral, but the astral is the fourth dimension. But I see them coming through. Yeah, it could very well be. They're on the astral all the time. They're out of their body's spine. They know how to do that. There's a fucking bubble and a grid around this place. We don't even, yeah, yes, it is true. They use gematria. Yes, numerology. The government spies all the time on you. How they do remote viewing. You know that. That's a fact. Okay. Russians have been remote viewing on us and us on them for years. They remote view. They do all kinds of things. They do holograms. This is a fucking joke, this planet. Like fucking joke, okay? And it's just horrific torture here. Mainly because people don't know how to behave properly and they just, whatever. No, remote viewing is real. It's very fucking real. It's very real. It's very real. It's they actually been using it in government experiments for years. It's not that hard. Yeah, remote viewing is not that hard. Third eye spies, exactly. They do that. They do that. The reason they do that is so, see, as above, so below, or okay, do as thou wilt. So as above, so below. What are they planning up there? That's why the war is won. George Bush and his wars, these can be heard on the astral. Deanna heard them on the astral. They already planned it. That's why you will get visions of people that you see in your life coming into your life. And maybe you can't see their face, but you can see a feature, their ears, their nose, their mouth, what's on their face, their body, their feet, whatever. And you will see it. It's because they're out of body, but they're also coming into your energy field. So everything that happens, it's a kind of pre-planned. So let's see. Only people on earth with privilege are elites. Thank you. Me, Whitey, I don't, whatever. Cracker over here. Call me Cracker. Miss Cracker to you fuckers. But you know what's gross? Do you remember back in the day? I will love Ireland. Do you remember back in the day? I know we are stuck in the middle. Yeah, I'm stuck in the middle between you and them. Back in the day, what the hell was I going to say? Oh, with the president, with Washington, and how it's Miss Cracker to you fuckers. Miss Whore, Miss Cracker, Miss whatever. Put a miss in front of it, period. And a big fucking swear word right there, because you're not going to take me down. Address me correctly with a miss when you're bashing me. Thank you very much. It's Miss White Privilege, all right? Anyhow, this is an inside joke with somebody, but they say I'm a redneck. I still can have some soup. I can't spare a square. I really can't spare a square. Anyway, what I was going to say, back in the day when Washington, is it famous Miss Cracker? Great. Then I'll be her, a drag queen too. Whatever. Anyway, back when Washington's time frame, the president, and they knock up all the black people while holding them as slaves. Why? I'm just fucking asking, are you putting your dick in a woman of color that you say should be a slave? I'm just curious. Why are you doing that? So the fact is, you do like them, but you can't admit it to yourself. So you're energy raping them in a way. You're energy raping them. That's what you're doing. You're taking your hostility and your animalness and putting it onto them because you're a piece of shit, and then holding them hostage, knocking them up, lynching them, and then saying, I'm not bad, I'm good because I don't like that kind. And then you're picking up your own kind and marrying them. What's that? Hypocrite much? So it's energy rape. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing to make light-skinned people. It's still never light. Ask Halle Berry. It's never going to be light enough in this country. They're always like, yeah, she's cute, but she's still black. Who says that? Who says that? Why are we even hear that shit? But that's what we hear, right? So, oh my God, they do. They suffered from the men that said they don't like them. Much like men of color say they don't like white privilege, and then they date white privilege. All the while picking up other non-white privilege, non-white women, giving them a line of spiel, you know, hello, we can see you. We can see you. Time travelers. Yeah, exactly. We can see you. But that's what they do. They're not even aware enough of what they're feeling. They're not even aware enough of what they're feeling. Yeah, no, they're not aware enough. So if you have a boyfriend of a different color or different ethnicity than you, whichever your ethnicity is, and they're talking about your race in third person, they really don't fucking like you. They have an agenda and a big fat chip on their shoulder. So with that big fat chip on their shoulder and they're talking, that's energy rape because their intention is hostile. Hostility and anger is rape. However, if you're a strong ass bitch, you will stand in front of them like an empath, like a mirror, and you will let them inflict their damage on you. Not horrific damage, but minimal, and you will cut it off, and then they will not be able to be in your presence because you allow people access to you. And they actually want to be around you, but they want to downtrodden you, squash you like a bug, you know, squash you. And it works both ways. It works with people of color, whatever race, religion, and creed. And it works with pale people. So that's what they fucking do. It's disgusting. They're like, yeah, I bagged a cracker or whatever they say. So and then they make up stories about you and they think that it's not going to come back on them. It's a power grab, but it's, you know what? Here's the thing. I look like the 4th of July, red, white, and blue. Shut up. This cracker bitch from Toronto's talking. Yeah, exactly. It's Miss Cracker, apparently a drag queen. So kudos to Miss. Let's look up Miss Cracker. What do you think she looks like? One of my exes would call me Hillary Clinton. Oh my God, Kristen. Please tell me why they called you Hillary Clinton. What the fuck? Why did they call you that? Why? I love red. You know, I have a red car, red jacket, red shoes, but I can't wear the red shoes anymore. You know, my ex looks like Homer Simpson. Oh, you know, this is blue. Black bra. Blue, white, red. Let's see. This is a black and red tank and sports bra. Yes, and blue glasses. See? 4th of July, blue. White, red, and blue. And then black. Yeah, I'm going to look up Miss Cracker. Ms. Because, I identify with her now. She must be white, or maybe she's not white, and it's a play on words. Miss Cracker. Let's see what she is. I hate it when people do that to me. I hate it when people say that shit. But in truth, I've said it about men. I'm like, you men are all alike. So there I go, saying that, judging a whole bunch. I'm going to stop judging them. But, oh, she's cute. Miss Cracker's cute. Look. Okay, Miss Cracker is a stage name for Maxwell Heller. Shout out to Miss Cracker. She's cute. Look, Platinum Cracker here. Platinum Cracker, get it? Platinum Cracker. Yeah, black men have done that too. My friend's married to a black man, and that happens to her. People tell me I look like Bobby Brown. Is that a bad thing? I don't think Bobby Brown was kind of cute when he was younger. Now he's had the loss of 2 children and his wife, the crazy pants, and he's had a lot of turmoil. And so, yeah, Ms. Cracker Blonde. Anyway, he's had a lot of different troubles. So he looks different now, but he's in his 50s, right? So that's different. But when Bobby Brown was younger, I mean, he's aging the way he looks. He wasn't actually ugly. He wasn't, there's nothing wrong with him. He was cute. He could dance really well. No, the Stranger Things girl. Okay, I don't know what. Bobby Brown. Oh, Bobby Brown, I'm like Bobby Brown, Whitney. Bobby Brown's what? She's darling. She's super cute too. What's wrong with her? I feel bad for Bobby Brown, the man, not Bobby Brown, Stranger Things, psychic. They kidnapped her and she had memories of her mother. Mother was MK Ultra. She's in the psych ward. You get it? Yeah, no, Bobby Brown had a great, Miss Whitney Houston, Miss Crazy Pants. Bobby Brown had a great body when he was younger and he could dance and he was all that. And then he went for the crack is whack girl and crack is whack. And then he left her and it was a switch. He was banned from the funeral. Hello, you had R. Kelly singing for Whitney, but you banned Bobby Brown. R. Kelly's a pedo pimp for the elite. Yeah, Bobby Christina. Oh my God, Bobby Christina. Poor Bobby Christina. You know what? Yeah. I don't know what to say. Yeah, Clive Davis is something else, isn't he? Crack his demons. Cuss babies are wild cards. Puking. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, oh, you're throwing up. Yeah. What do you think of preppers? I don't know who a prepper is. I did, oh my God, I did love Whitney, excuse me. I did love Whitney until I know what Whitney did. She's Illuminati. Her daughter died for her. They took her out and then they took her daughter out. It's disgusting. Yeah, I don't like Clive Davis at all. Whitney's voice was fantastic. Scorpio and Sag. Well, you're either Scorpio or Sag. So you're late degree Scorpio, early degree Sag. It's one or the other. Yeah, of course, Clive Davis. And let's see, peppers. Oh, stocking foods and goods. Oh, preppers. Okay. Yeah, it's good. They're going to shut us down. They're already doing it out here. You can't. Oh my God, you know what they told me at the rental car place this weekend? Because I went on an adventure again. Bitches be like on an adventure. So I'm going on an adventure, especially since I'm, you know, white privilege now and all. But anyhow, they told me at the car rental place that people had stolen the identifications. When you go rent a car, you show your driver's license and your credit card, but then you have to have another piece of ID. He's like, do you have a vaccine card? I'm like, fuck no. So anyway, he pulled up my phone. He pulled up my phone and looked for the name on the phone. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, he pulled up my name on the phone and said, you know, whatever he said, right? And it was kind of interesting because he's like, okay, that's your phone. I'm like, maybe I just put my fake name to match my fake ID in my phone, right? But anyway, these people were stealing the phones. I know Mew Mew's licking herself. They were stealing the identifications from the Amazon shop next door, the warehouse of Amazon. They were doing that. Never. Fucking never. I'm like, fuck no. And they just look at you like this. I'm like, yeah, fuck no. More people have to do that. I'm not doing what your government says. No, I'm not following your rules. I got yelled at that from my friend too. You just don't follow rules. No fucking kidding, because the government makes the rules. If the government makes the rules, I follow God, not your rules, not your man-made rules. I go morally with my own compass. If you don't like that, go fuck yourself. At least I'm decent to you because you're stupid. But anyway, they said that the people from Amazon were stealing the IDs and stealing the cars. You're pretty smart, Deborah. You're completely off the grid, which is really good. So the cars are being stolen. So they're stealing the cars and just taking them out with fake IDs. That's why you have to show yet a third ID, because these fuckers are out pillaging through everything, right? Yeah. I can't keep my mouth shut. And you know what? If you're just gonna, whatever. Anyway, the point is, I'm going on another trip during a full moon. So the full moon is at 25 degrees of Scorpio, and it's a lunar eclipse. Scorpio by nature is removing. Full moon is removing, and Scorpio is completely removing. Oh my God, you're pregnant. Is this good or this bad? I'm excited for you. I wish I could be pregnant again and have my Jason and Keith again. Full moon, right? It's going to be a total, I know, Mew Mew showering again in public like her mama. Yeah, I got in trouble for, you know, that's the first thing they like about you. Whatever someone says that they like about you, you're strong will, you say it like it is, you do this, you do that. They don't like that. Don't ever think they like that. I like you because you're this means I'm going to try to fucking stomp it out of you, smack you in the face, say some bullshit to make your mind go like this. Crazy mother effers. Anyway, I loved being pregnant too, right? And so that's, yeah, they hold it against you later. If you speak and you talk, they hold it against you. No, Scorpio is, it's not just destruction. It's complete upheaval and rebuilding. So remember, Scorpio has a scorpion with its little pickers like this, gray lizard observing everything, and the phoenix that rises out of the chaos that began with the Scorpio that ran around in the middle of the floor of the desert, right? So when you're looking at Scorpio energy, look for what's at 25 degrees of Scorpio in your chart. It's transformation. It goes from one stage to the other, just like when you're giving birth. Understand, when you give birth to a baby and you're pushing that kid out, their oxygen is stopped. They're actually dying. I had morning sickness with Keith the entire time. With Jason, not the entire time. Jason was a very easy birth. Keith almost died. Both were home births, no drugs, and a midwife. The midwife got there late with Keith. John saved Keith. He had to put his hands up in me. Not always good for a husband, having to put their hands up in you to pull the kid out while I was in the jacuzzi, and little Keith's head was caught and purple, and the cord was around here and around his arm and like around his waist. And so John told me to stop pushing. I got out of the jacuzzi. I had Jason in the water, so I did it with Keithy. Anyway, John said, get out, and stop pushing. Stop pushing. Fuck, why? Stop pushing. Oh no. And he pushed Keith back up in there while my mother videotaped the whole thing. And so that happened, and stop pushing. So John pushed Keith's little head back up, put both his hands inside my hooch, untangled Keith before the midwife got there due to Christmas traffic after I ran away out the front door. I ran away down the street with no underwear on. Just a bra and a blanket. Leave me alone. He's like, please come back. We need to go to the hospital. I'm like, no. Anyway, yes, stop pushing. What the fucking hell is that? Anyway, he literally, one son, Keithy, just died on his motorbike, and one of a drug overdose. Anyway, John put his hands in and pushed Keith right back up, untangled him, and then said push, and then the midwife got there. Then he did have to go to the hospital because he had tachypnea where he couldn't catch his breath. He felt like he was choking, my little Keith. My little boy. So John saved Keithy. Actually, Keith would have died then. Kid had a very precarious life, very precarious, meaning his birth and his death, his entrance and exits were extreme. I mean, extreme. That poor little kid coming in, extreme, my little Keith. You ran it in next door. That's what I did. Hi, Bobby. That's what I did. I took the towel and the bra. I didn't care about my underwear because I couldn't get it on. And I left. That's what I did. Yeah, so I was like, oh my God. Anyway, John saved Keith. But Keith's entrance, and oh my God, it was just funny. The second thing John did is, I had, hi Jen, how are you, Jennifer? The second thing I did, my mom had a double pregnancy for my brother and sister, double pregnancy. Twins? I think that's what you mean. Thanks, Bobby. Many kids have passed on here. Jason was 18 hours. We know how Jason is. I was trying to get that kid out, Jason, before midnight. Yeah, John had the baby inside me. I mean, he put his hands in me. The baby was up there. He untangled him. He pushed Keith right back in and untangled him. I felt like a Mack truck went through me. Literally a Mack truck. My poor Keithy. I just don't know why that happened. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh my God. Yeah, his entrance and his exit out of the world were crazy. And he was 9 pounds. And John's shoving him back in. And my mom's filming. She's like this, filming. Do you mind? Do you mind? My birth mom came for both kids' births with her little camera. With her little camera. I'm like, do you fucking mind? Oh, Irish twins. I get it. Like 8 months apart or 11 months apart or whatever, right? You mean tropical Placidus or Vedic? I use Western astrology, so I use tropical Placidus. That's what I do. I know it was really painful. Wait. Yeah, it was painful to give birth that way. But anyway, what the hell was my point? I don't know. No, it's a story. The whole thing, Keith came, you have no idea. You have no idea. You really have no idea. But anyway, it's a psychic life. You have Irish twins. So that's 11 months apart. I think John's first 2 kids were Irish twins. So my 11 months apart the same year. There you go. Well, actually, Jimmy was born 67. Michelle was born 66. So my stepdaughter is 2 months older than me. That's right. Okay, so 9 pounds. Yeah, no, both my kids were 9 pounds. 22 inches long, 9 pounds and some ounces and 22 inches long came out of this little body. And people want to fuck with you. It's like, you want to fuck with a woman that gave birth? Go for it. Okay, yeah. Anyway. Oh my God, right? Pluto and Scorpio. Yes, is like, wait, is Pluto and Scorpio? No, Scorpio rising means it's on your ascendant, right? You could have preterm early labor with any kind of eclipses. Scorpio rising is on your ascendant. Ooh, 9 and 10 pounder. Good God, good for you. 11 pounds, 2 ounces. That I draw the line at that. I draw the line. Stop right there. In the name of love, just stop. Okay, so Scorpio rising, okay, is on the ascendant. Pluto on the ascendant gives an undertone of Scorpio rising. Now, Bobby and I both have Pluto in the first house. Bobby's is conjunct her ascendant. She's super psychic, and it's in it's in Virgo, like mine. Ours are both in the same thing. She has Pluto in Virgo, Uranus in Libra, Pluto in Virgo. So you had toxemia, yes. Oh my God, because you're a Cancer, Bobby. Sign of Cancer. So Pluto in the first house gives the undertone of a Scorpio rising because Pluto is Scorpio's ruling planet. The smaller the baby, the better, I'm thinking. But so let's see. That's how I want to say that. So Pluto in the first house, not Pluto in Scorpio. It just means Pluto in Scorpio. So you're born in the 90s. Pluto in Scorpio just means Pluto is in its natural sign. So when it's in its, Pluto in the 8th house is in its natural house, Scorpio's house. Moon in Scorpio, that's like Keithy. Sag and Cancer moon, that's an interesting. Sag and Cancers get along good. There's always a Sag with somebody with a Cancer. Sag and Cancer. They get along good. One's family and one's wild. So my friend had Sun conjunct Pluto in the 12th. She dates heroin addicts. I totally get that. I have Neptune conjunct my Sun in the 12th. Yes, I do. I date liars, cheaters, criminals, addicts. They try to hide their drug addiction. Another thing, you're not really going to hide. See, if a person is... if a person is an empath, okay, at all, you hiding your drug addiction from them, they are letting you do what it is and they can see it. I have Regulus on the ascendant, exactly. So does Bobby. We both have, Bobby, you and I have Regulus on the ascendant, 29 degree Leo ascendant. Bobby and I have the same ascendant degree, 29 degrees of Leo. Regulus is at 0 Virgo or 0 Virgo right now. 4 pounds, how cute. Have a small baby after born, feed them and let them get big. Yeah, so Cancer, yeah, Cancers can be whatever. Stellium, 4 more planets in the same sign. Yeah, we always know, but we overlook at Neptune conjunct the Sun. You know, if they can fuck with me, hey, come on in, on your drugs. On your drugs. You lie, I can see it in your energy. Can see it in your energy. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be your friend. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be with you. Doesn't mean I'm probably not going to marry you. But you're going to, whatever it is, you're going to show it to me. I'm going to know it, right? We don't always believe ourselves. Absolutely. Your Sun has 2 stelliums. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, no, that's it. Is Elon Musk? Yeah, he's probably predicting his own death because he's a clone robot. Taurus Sun, you got Uranus on the Sun, Mindy. Uranus on the Sun. Uranus on the Sun. Okay, so what is someone with Cancer in Venus like? I'm Cancer in Venus. It's a fucking nightmare. No, Venus in Cancer. Remember, Cancer is family oriented. So when your love language is in the sign Venus of Cancer, it means you reenact the parent-child relationship. You date older, you date younger. In your love language, somebody looks after one person, somebody looks after another person. You may be the one being looked after, like a parent-child relationship, and you may turn it around like a person who looks after their lover, like the parent or child. So that's Venus in Cancer. And it depends where it's placed, what it's conjunct, what the aspects are. Venus in Taurus is very earthbound. You're not going to get away with, if they like sex, you can have sex with them. But if they like food, they want dinners. If they like cashmere, they want gifts. It's grounded to the material world. Venus in Virgo, one word for you. Sorry, don't get mad at me. Doormat. Please don't get mad at me. Doormat. Venus in Virgo gets walked over because Virgo is of service. So empathic by nature. With Venus in the sign of Virgo, they are often critiqued within their love life, okay, from the mother figure to begin with. And as they are critiqued, that's how they look at love. So they stay beneath. It's an under thing, like where you're better than me. When they don't understand, no one's better than anyone. So I hate that. I just hate that. There is no better, okay? Venus in Aries, they like the chase. They like the chase. Venus in Aries is going to chase your ass down, catch you, and torture you. Just saying. Okay, Venus in Gemini, they like a lot. They're four non-blondes. I love that title. Venus in Gemini going to be talking to a lot of bitches, a lot of men all the time. They're going to be conversation because they like to get things started, okay? And they're also maybe dating several people at once. Now, depending on whether the Venus is owned by the woman or the man. Because if it's owned by the man, it means the man dates women like that. If it's owned by the woman is like that. So Venus is feminine, Mars is masculine. If the woman owns a Mars in a particular sign, then that's the way the man is with the sun in combination, aspects, angles, etc., house placement. If it's the woman with Venus in the sign, she reflects that way along with her moon, house placement, aspects, and, etc., the sign it's in, right? Aries are mean drunks. Don't fucking tell me about it. You talking to me who married 2 Aries? Drug addicts? Yeah, okay, I know it. Anyway, Venus in Leo, that is my Jason. They are the kings and queens of their house. They want you to take care of them. Aw, Cato, did he do it? He's bringing you a gift, Bobby. When they bring in the dead animals, it's a treat for you. It's a total treat. I hate mean drunks. I hate secret closet drug addicts. I hate passive aggressive people. Whatever you are, I don't fucking like it when you're like that. Venus in Leo, that's Venus in Leo. Like you want someone attractive. You want someone who reflects what you think you are, whether you're male or female. Now, for the women, they do more with Venus in Leo. For the men, they're Venus in Leo. They want to be taken care of. So, and then Venus in Virgo, doormat, unfortunately. Venus in Libra. Now, that's your party girls and boys of the zodiac. So Venus in Libra, they like a lot of different people. So they are parties. Oh my God, June 17th, that's Rascal's birthday. Venus in Scorpio. These are people that will pull you in a relationship. I love you and I'm going to fuck the shit out of you. Get away from me and get the hell away from me. So Venus in Scorpio is push-pull. It's control. It's all about control and power. So Venus in Scorpio is like that. Not every single one. Don't yell at me. But in theory, yes. Venus in Sag, again, very much like Venus in Gemini, loves to run around and play and always on an adventure. So Venus in Sag has a bad habit of finding friends in different neighborhoods and then can't figure out how they got into a relationship and they freak out. They're like, how am I in this relationship? Why am I married? I don't understand. So Venus in Libra hightails it out, right? Venus in Capricorn strategically dates. Strategic, right? I know so many psychopaths born on June 30th. I bet you. I'll stay away from that. So Venus in Capricorn strategically picks a mate because they want one that reflects who they are, is good for their business, and is good for their, climbing up the ladder of life, whatever they do. So Venus is in Capricorn is very practical about things. Venus in Aquarius, friends with everybody. Friends with everybody, can't really find a lover a lot of the time because they see qualities in this one they like, qualities in that one they like, qualities in that one. So they need like 4 different women or 4 different men to be that way. They can't connect like that, right? So I just said Venus in Scorpio before that. So after Venus in Aquarius, we have Venus in Pisces. Venus in Pisces is martyred within a relationship. Venus in Pisces is tortured and martyred, probably by liars, drug addicts, and weirdos, right? Just full-on weirdos, cult members, Hare Krishnas, whatever. Venus in Pisces, or it can become very critical. So Pisces can switch and become very, very critical. That can happen. So you got to be very careful. I said Venus and Aries. They're in it for the chase. So there you go. I love my tattoos too. My Keithy. I'm not done. I kind of like the artwork on me. I am not done. Pluto in Scorpio. That's its natural position. I do believe gay. Well, let me word it this way. Now I got something in my throat. Truly gay people are born that way. If you're just like greedy or excuse me, coughing on camera. I have to get water now. 1 second. I must get water. Oh my God. Ah. This happens. Okay, so truly gay people, yes, are born that way. Okay, I did Venus in Cancer before. Go backwards. I'm taking this. This thing, Ricola. Sugar-free, as if that matters at this point. But truly gay people are born that way. People who are demonic, on drugs, calculating, they are doing what they're doing to get what they want. So they will, what time is it? Okay. I have to send Deanna's number again. Not one person is looking at Deanna's fucking number. Okay. Anyway, truly gay people, yes, are born that way. But the ones that are agenda driven, narcissists, people with an agenda, calculating people, they'll screw anything. Because they have an agenda. If they need a place to stay, they'll do that. So, okay. Sorry, you guys. I have to do this for every single person tonight. Because, look at how rude I am. Because they are not calling Deanna's number directly, and I don't understand. Okay. Deanna's phone. Call her. Oh, shit. I think I've been using my personal number. I have to switch it again. There, call her. Okay. So let's see. Amber Heard probably just sleeps with whoever she wants to get what she wants. Anytime somebody's befriending everything, it's greedy. I agree with you. Although John loves to say, just because you like chocolate ice cream doesn't mean you don't like vanilla and sherbet. He loves to say that. That's what he loves to say, to drive me insane. One of his insane comments. Oh my God, Sun Square Pluto, that's very difficult. Very difficult. Amber is a calculating person. So Amber does what she wants to get what she wants, which is transactional. No soup for John when he says stupid shit like that. The fuck does that even mean? I'm like, how do you go from sherbet to chocolate ice cream and vanilla? Like, nobody who likes chocolate and vanilla is jumping in for the sherbet. I'm just saying. I know. That's what he says. I feel both Johnny and Amber are not right. Johnny is a drug addict. Drug addicts have no say-so in a relationship. They have no business being in a relationship. They try. They cause more chaos on everything around them. I got Pluto and Virgo too, so does Bobby. So they cause more problems. And by causing those problems, they cause reactions in other people. Because drugs are very, very bad. Alcoholism is very bad. I'm not talking occasionally. I'm talking people that have let things enter into their body. You're going to fight it back, and you're not going to understand addiction. You're not, sorry, I got to take this out now. Soup Nazis, right? Yahtzees. But you've got to be careful. They cause a lot of problems. So when you're looking at Amber, I don't care if she cut his finger off. Some people have murdered people for coming in. If you come in and you're drunk and you beat them, you're going to get your ass kicked. Somebody like me, if you're drunk and you come in, I will fuck with you. It's a trigger for me. You know, I can tell. I may not mention it every time, but I can tell. Amber, look, sorry, you guys. There, now my throat's okay. But yes, they're probably both addicts. You just don't end up with one addict and not another, and the response that they're doing. But you have to understand, they're both being controlled, and it's a game. So she may be a tornado, but regardless of what it is, Johnny picked that person, okay? So Amber was driving and killed her best friend. Well, that's Illuminati shit, isn't it now? Isn't it? Isn't it now? Yeah, but Johnny's an addict. So if you're an addict or alcoholic, you bear a lot of responsibility because you bring chaos to everybody. You bring chaos. You do. So there's a huge problem like that. Is there karma? I believe there's karma and empath type. Exactly. And I don't know which one is which. It's hard for me to tell. I mean, no matter what, the lawsuit is about Amber defamation of character. Amber speaking about Johnny. Well, she's not lying. Regardless of what she did, what she said about him is true in the context of their relationship. That's right, Ashley, we're going to Mexico. But that's what we're talking about. In their relationship. Yes, Brando, born on April 3rd, just like my Johnny, born on April 3rd. She's not lying. This trial is only about the fact that she's lying. We don't care what happened in your childhood. Understand the law is specific to the verbiage of what happened. If you are retelling a story that happened to you, it is not illegal. So I don't care if Amber is a physical abuser. Johnny is suing Amber for defamation, which means she's lying about what he did to her. I don't care. She's not lying about what he did to her. She's telling the truth. So I don't care who started it or what, but facts are facts. That's the law. So you can give all this emotional, a cop can pull you over for speeding and you can say, other than someone's bleeding and shot. Actually, one of my friends, that happened. He was driving a car, got pulled over for speeding, driving somebody who'd been shot to the hospital. They won't let you go for that. But if you say, I was speeding because, that's not an excuse for speeding. That's up to the personal interpretation of the judge. Okay, if you don't think she's telling the truth, then that's one thing. But, okay, that's right, no Dusty Rangers. But I don't know. I wasn't there in their relationship. I do know she didn't mention him by name. So why is he even suing her? Why is he suing her? She didn't mention him by name. Well, Johnny's a narcissist addict. They're both it. They're codependent addicts, whatever they are. And this is a distraction. No one fucking cares. They've already done this in court. Yeah, we'll see. We don't believe this, that, and the other. They're both gross. They're both gross at this point. If I have to watch you on TV, then you are gross. If I have to watch you go through whatever this is, I don't know what I don't want to see it. Let's see, because he got fired from the movie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, Johnny does have a major drug problem. So having said that, you can't just say a drug addict is going to behave properly all the time, because they are not. So they're both at fault. Yeah. Well, he didn't lose anything. I don't know. He lost one movie, and I don't know that that's the actual reason. You actually have to prove in court that this is the reason he lost that movie. And he has always had a major drug problem, heroin addict, allegedly. But yeah, I'm not saying he did or didn't. It's a fake trial. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly it, Fifi, fake trial. But I feel he lost like 6 million. He has 70 houses or 75 million or whatever. Get over it. I mean, no one cares, really. I know that we're forced to watch this, But ask yourself why Maxwell's trial's not on there, why the judge won't let that trial, because that's more of a pertinent thing. The pertinent thing is who's raping children. That's the pertinent thing. No one cares. Johnny Depp and Amber, they're not together. Nobody cares. All right. Yeah. Rich people problem. Shut the hell up. For entertainment purposes only. Exactly. And it is a distraction. Okay. It is a detract. But Ghislaine, we don't see anything about the pedos, which are people that you are probably speaking about in this trial right now. We don't see anything about that. Nothing, because it's not allowed on TV. Why isn't it allowed on TV? So you ask yourself that. I want to know what that is. Why do I care about Amber or Johnny when they're probably being mentioned in this trial and I'm not hearing it? So I'm going to go along thinking that they're all great people and all of that. So Maxwell's trial is extremely important because it's telling you who's hurting your children. Who is hurting your children? No one knows what's happening with the Maxwell trial because the judge has banned it from being filmed. So why? Since taxpayer money is paying for that, it's a diversion. That's what it is. No, the judge has said no televised because the important people, and he does own an island. Exactly. Exactly. He owns an island. He likes the blood cult. Memphis 3. Bingo. Bingo. That's right. Can I do a reading on the future of the world? Do we really need that? Who needs that? Coincident, I think not. And I think that they're placed there by MK Ultra to do that. I mean, Johnny grew up it sounds like he grew up in that family. He owns an island. He does. This is a beautiful elite shungite with moldavite that somebody sent me, and I have no idea who sent me this. Ashley's is under my bed. I sleep with it. Because Ashley, when I went running with yours, smack in the face. So this one is here. It's elite shungite with moldavite. I love Johnny Depp, but it's really, really, really. Wait, who's saying this? Who is it? Refusing to wear a mask is an example of white privilege. Oh, shut up. No, it isn't. I got thrown out of everywhere, and I do refuse to wear a fucking mask. You know why? Because I'm not a slave. And I got thrown out of everywhere. I got banned, kicked out of restaurants, couldn't get my shit, whatever. So don't go there with me. I was kicked out like everybody else. Thank you very much. Whatever. That's a stupid thing. Yeah. Oh, it's white privilege if you don't wear a mask. No, it's common fucking sense. How about that? How about that? I don't wear a mask because I refuse to be a slave. Quite frankly. Yeah, I know with the mask crap, I know. Ooh, white privilege. First of all, I'm going to say it again because I have to say it. Yeah, take your mask and shove it up your ass. Shove it up your ass. Yeah. Which reminds me, women, ladies, young girls, everybody, okay? If, Deborah, you had white privilege. If you have a man in your life, young teenagers, listen, women, if you have a man in your life that tries to get you from back there, I heard the best thing ever from one of my friends. I'm not going to say her name, but she's been in jail for a long time. She spent 26 years in jail. I'm not saying her name. I'm not saying her name. I'm not. She said, if a man wants to do that with you, and then she looked at me, she's like, no woman likes that. So it's the man's choice to do it. That is part of the sodomy ritual. Maybe they're energy stealers and they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Bryan Singer is the worst. Absolutely. Let's see, husband. I'm consistent on the masks. Exactly. I'm not going to do it. I'll go to jail. You know me, I'll go to jail. I will go to jail. That's what will happen. I'm not saying I didn't wear them. Some places I did and it pissed me off. And actually I called... Oh my God, I called St. Joe's Hospital in Burbank for a reason. Anyway, I called St. Joseph's. Think about it. Reverse world. Sex through your backside, whatever, through your ass. Who likes to do things dirty? right? That's right. The beast system. The beast system would encourage men through porn and women through porn to do that because it is everything that they do in spirit cooking. It's everything they do in conjuring. They take the nastiest shit. They damage children. They do all kinds of things. That's why. How come? Yeah, well, because they're not happy with normal sex because they're gay. That's why. That's what I think. If you want it in that area, I think you're gay because if you don't get it from me, or you don't get it from her, or you don't get it from him, whatever, where are you getting it from? And don't ever fall for the line. Don't ever fall. I wanted you to be the first. Teenage girls, don't fall for that. That's a fucking lie. Okay, dumbass. How dumb. See, how dumb do they think you are? Um, and it's dirty. But here's how it's dirty. Forget the fact that it hurts you. Forget. Now, my friend Kathy worked in the adult film industry for a while. And all of the actresses that did, I'm just going to say the double penetration. Okay, so up front, up back. They, by the time they were 40, were in diapers. Okay. It is not good for your backside. So as much as my gayness can be seen from space, but you were born that way. And your gayness is good. If you want to be gay, be gay. But I'm just saying for women, it's just not good because the women are, it does hurt. It does. Don't ask me how I know that. I married somebody once who wanted that. Long time ago, before John. Anyway, it does hurt. I'm here to say it hurts. I'm just going to say it out loud. It hurts. I'm not doing it. You get away from me. I'm never doing it. But more importantly, what it is harmful. That's why a lot of gay men, you'll see them with their stomachs out like that because they're taking it in that area. Exactly. Exactly. For men, it doesn't hurt. That's why you have to tell them before teenage girls. Teenage girls, if a man asks you to do that, or teenage boy, bring out a dildo and say to him, we're going to shove this up your ass first. Oh God, I'm going to get kicked off. But that's what you do. That's what you do. But here's, no, it does. It's not, there's nothing in it that's correct for a woman because it's a lack of intimacy from behind. So what they're doing is they're trying to relegate you to something that they don't like. I mean, once in a while is fine, but if that's what they're doing, they're probably gay or they've been to jail, one or the other. Whatever. But having said that, more importantly, you guys, okay, more importantly, this is how they access your chakra system. So it's how they open it up and harness energy. So of course it's not pleasing to the women. Of course it's not pleasing to the women. Hello, even regular sex, women have to do some other things. Not all women, but a lot. I think they say 75%, now I'm going to get really kicked off of here. I think they say like 75% of women have to have their clitoris stimulated in order to have an orgasm. So what men don't understand is they have to take their time. Just drilling it doesn't do it. All right. So now that we know that, but yes, the prostate for men is great, but we don't have a prostate or we'd be men. The prostate for men. Yes. That's what butt plugs are about. That's exactly right. And that's what they learn, childhood sexual trauma. Yes, of damaging the chakra system. That's correct because the backside goes all the way up, okay, through the spine, hits the third eye. But see, when we're talking about elite families, they do this, I call it sodomy ritual because it's not just for sexual purposes. They use sex as a purpose, which is the difference. However, if you get men in society that are not Illuminati or whatever, okay, whatever, as long as you get them like that, am I a mess? Really? Yeah, well, no, but that's what it is. Anyway, if you get men like that are not part of Illuminati or beast system and they're doing that, they may not understand. Yeah, well, protect it because if it goes in the back end of this and then up your front end, you're probably going to catch some nasty diseases. And why the fuck are men not worried about what they're getting on the end of their what? You would love a Scorpio. I'm speaking your language. Okay, I know. Remember Robert Plant sings about that, the back door? Sneaking up your back door, sneaking out your back door, whatever the fuck he sings. I like Robert Plant. Anyway, it's your sacral power, correct. So, but it opens the third eye immediately, which is what Brian taught me from in Hindu masters, okay, and gurus. This is what the men do in order to evolve their spirituality. In Illuminati or beast system, this is what they're doing to harness your spirituality. So men who are drug addicts, heroin addicts, perhaps low lives, secretly gay, sleeping with women, trying to do that without understanding why, they are probably putting spores into your energy system. Well, if the woman likes it, it's up to her. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. If the women think that they like it, then let them think that they like it. That's fine. What's wrong with that? They can do what they want for themselves. But what I'm saying to you is that's not a problem. If it's your body, do what you like. You know, some people like stuck. There's always animals coming by my front door. If some, you know, who had the gerbil up their ass? Like that to me is animal abuse, but whatever. Like if you want to be that person, then, oh, it's that cat looking for Tallulah. But some women like it. That's fine. It's your body. Right. You do you, boo. Exactly. Whatever it is. But understand there's 3 different reasons that people are doing it. There's those that everyone has a fetish, I guess. Well, it is, but there's a lot of men doing that. Yeah, the fetish on the gerbils. But here's the thing. You know, hip openers are a way of doing that. And sometimes people, I'm not even gonna leave the gerbils alone. What really is a gerbil? But anyway, yeah, exactly. I don't know. But it is your body, but you have to understand what people are using it for. The beast system uses it to control and contain and harness the spiritual energy of people, their children, usually to break them, control them. No, they said it. Look it up. Richard Gere and the gerbil. Hip openers, like in yoga, where you stretch your hips, you sit in a squat position and you rock back and forth. That relieves trauma in that area. So I know. Where's Dr. Drew after dark when you need him, right? Hamsters like little, I'm the poor things. Leave the fucking hamsters and frogs and toads alone. Hip openers. Like, you know how people squat and they move their legs from one side to the other in yoga? That, hip openers. Pigeon pose, all kinds of things like that. Yeah, I thought you meant thigh openers, like the pills. No, no, hip opener, actual stretching, hip opening. So I feel like there's different people using it. Sometimes people are attached to negative energy and they will do that in order to take your energy. And sometimes an empath will be put in their path in order to mirror what they're doing in a positive way. Remember, sometimes God puts his in front of theirs, the others. So people mirror each other in relationships. Hip openers like in yoga. Yes, Richard Gere and the fucking gerbil, okay? Yeah, okay, Hugh Hefner was gay, and, you know, we've been through that. Kurt Russell, I love. Don't tell me anything about Kurt Russell. I cannot hear you. Can't hear you. But anyway, when you're... when you do... No, I'm saying I didn't make that rumor up. They made that. Yeah, yoga with goats. Not talking about that. Hip openers, literally. Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying, no, Hugh Hefner was gay. Hugh Hefner preferred gay sex. He had why else are you going to have those women around you? You don't need 6 of those women. If you had one of those women around you, they'd probably kill your ass, you know? I don't know what to say about the yoga place, but hip openers, yeah, I can't go there. I don't think every woman stinks, first of all. Don't use douches. Don't put weird stuff with chemicals up there. You know, you shouldn't, your hips are fine the way they are. Your hips, I mean, your down there shouldn't be stinking, okay? So it's what you eat, kind of. And he was afraid of germs. Yeah, but he was nasty. They're always afraid of germs, gay bathhouses. Yeah, gay bathhouses are really interesting because, I don't know, is it interesting or not? No, Hugh Hefner was gay. That's what they say about him. He watched gay porn and barely touched her. I mean, you know, he's a fucking Aries. Sorry. Okay, he's an Aries. Okay, Turkish bathhouses. Yeah, gay. I don't know what they call them. Yeah, I haven't been to them, but and I go into quote a sauna by myself, unless I was with like one of my kids or something. But is there a way to reverse MK Ultra or get rid of the personalities? I don't know once you're fractured. Once you're fractured, I don't know if you can gather. I'm sure if you prayed to God, you could, but I don't know if you can get them back, right? It's what you eat. But your pH, it is what you eat and your pH. Like if your body's out of whack because you're on drugs or you're this or you're that, they eat pH. Now, what the fuck is that about? Oh, they eat an ass? Oh, yeah, I know. Well, people say that. The best thing I like is when the guy says, and that's on that record with, oh my God, I hate him, but I listen to that song. I fucking hate him. Thank you for that. Oh, hang on. Wait, what's wrong with you? Emily, it's okay. It's a full moon. That's what's wrong, Emily. YMCA gay bathhouse. Yeah, that. Okay, what's that song? Hold on. I like it, but I hate that I like it. You know how that goes. Okay, so I can't help it. Let me find you the name of the song, and I will repeat what is said in that song. Blurred Lines, it's Robin Thicke, right? I knew the dad, Alan, whatever the dad's name was. Anyway, Robin Thicke, the kid, sings with T.I., and he sings, I'm gonna rip that ass apart. Okay, ladies, why are we letting men talk that way to us? You're gonna rip what apart on me without you getting it ripped apart? Just asking. So why are they singing, you're gonna rip that ass apart? Who sings that? Like, what is your lack of respect here when you, oh yeah, there you go. What is your lack of respect? You're going to rip what apart on my body? Yes, it's in the lines. I'm going to rip that ass apart. And you'll hear guys say it. You will hear guys say that. That's what you'll hear them say. Or they're going to rip that front part apart. Why you want to rip it apart? You hate women or you're gay? Which is it? You gay? You gay? Or you hate women? You misogynist? What are you doing? That's what they say. No, but this is a song people listen to. So they repeat shit like that is normal. Okay? No, I did not get the jab. Why would I get the jab? What's wrong with you? No, I will never get it. No. But no, the full moon is on the 16th at 25 degrees of Scorpio, lunar eclipse. Blurred Lines, that's it. And if you listen to it, I don't know that it shows up in the lyrics, but you can hear it. I'm going to rip that ass apart. Really? Do you want that done to your sister, your mother, your niece, your cousin, your grandma? Do you want that done to them? Is that what you want? Yeah. He was dancing behind Miley. Of course, he wanted to rip that ass apart. Poor Miley. She doesn't know if she's up or down. Miley, I really like Miley Cyrus's voice. I really do. I know, right? They said she bought that dress. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking. Will Puff Daddy get his karma? I suspect not. Not here. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, she bought Marilyn's dress. Marilyn was a Illuminati slave to the presidents. So this idiot is as well. That's why she's wearing the dress. I wanted my furry front ripped apart. Oh, who said this? Wait, what the hell is, wait, what's this? And apart, but not the behind. Okay. Lori, I'm repeating this out loud. Like, I hope the grandbabies aren't watching. Anyway, no, you got to watch what people do. I mean, everybody thinks it's normal, but, yeah, I don't know what to say. Marvin Gaye. Oh my God, I was just Marvin Gaye. I love Marvin Gaye. My Aries. I love Marvin Gaye. Love. Couldn't love a man more that I'm not married to who is an Aries, okay? Certain individuals are gang stalked because they shine in God's essence or in the light. I love everything about Marvin Gaye. Everything. Except he had to have been one. Marvin Gaye was fantastic. I did love Marvin Gaye. I was I'm a huge fan of Motown. I'm sorry, I just am. I know you're going to say that, Tracy, because his father shot him. Yeah, I love Marvin Gaye, though. This is before I knew any of that, okay? I was just a fan of Motown. Stop talking about Marvin. But Marvin is a very handsome man. Miley is a great girl. I know. But here's the thing. Let's see. You know nothing, by the way. You're invisible now. Goodbye. Oh, my God. Dark Hair. Yeah. No, Marvin Gaye was fantastic, but he was also a puppet and was murdered. Let's look up Marvin Gaye. And I'm sure he was in the crowd because, you know, and Gaye is spelled. Now, this is the man I love. Like, he's an Aries. See, if there's an Aries, this is what I'll go. Like, isn't that, I mean, look, nice face, nice voice, Motown. So upset. Okay, so anyway, fantastic Marvin Gaye. Fantastic. But he had to be one of them. Just saying. Yeah, I love Marvin Gaye. Please, I want him to come to me, so to speak. I bet you didn't put up with that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. They said his dad was gay. So what are they saying? What are they saying? He fucked his kid? I don't know where we're going with this. Okay, you talked about thwarting of potential in your video. Oh, okay, Sarah. So when I'm talking about gang stalking, thwarting of potential, thwarting one's vision. We are spiritual beings. We all want a house. We all want to make money. We all want to get a mani-pedi. We all want to be thin. We want to, you know, have nice kids. We want to have a happy family life. We want some pets. We want some property. You know, yeah, Gay's dad did murder him. Exactly. He smoked crack, but he was great. Crack is whack. Sorry, I had to say it. Whitney said it. Crack is whack. Well, what Whitney was saying is, I'm so superior, I snort cocaine. It's more expensive. Shut up, crack cocaine. You're a cracky cocaine-y person. Anyway, when you're talking about being thwarted, understand it's about your energy. I don't think Anthony's crack is whack out there. But what about your energy? Okay. So it's your energy and your strength. So where is your strength tied to? What gifts do you have to enlighten people? They want to rip us apart because those that have energy that's really strong bind together. So if there's a lot of us holding the same vibration, then they're bullshit, politics, race baiting, gender baiting, nonsense, garbage, fear porn, whatever it is they're doing, little Billy Bitch Gates, all of that stuff will be removed. Okay. That will be removed because our energy, so we won't see it as a group. Let's say you have 2 people that think one way and 500 that think another way. Our energy raises. So when they see somebody's becoming powerful for whatever reason, whether it's in their neighborhood, whether it's in their little community in Idaho, wherever, okay? Maybe they got potatoes there. I'm just saying. Whatever their community is, when they say that stuff, okay? When they say that stuff and we start getting power in our communities, then we raise the vibration. When we raise the vibration, we can't hear what they're saying. We don't subscribe to it and we can't hear from it. And we'll turn off the TV, okay? So we will do those kinds of things and we will not participate in this. Power is spiritual. It has nothing to do with the material. Porn is a huge energy drain. That's why all these men want it up the ass because of the porn, because they've been showing that in the porn industry. And these men are like, your vaginas aren't that tight. I want something tighter. Well, then I suggest we stick it up your ass first and make it twice as big as your own thing so we can see how you really feel about it. Just saying. Anyway, they do that in porn in order. They do it in porn in order to facilitate a belief system amongst men that is perverted and perverse. I'm not saying you can't do that, and I'm not saying you don't have a predilection. There are people that eat Taco Bell. Don't make me go through that Taco Bell story again. But there are people, no, it can't all just be porn, but porn does, yeah. So people eat Taco Bell and it's not good. People eat candy bars and that's not good. People drink too much soda, not good. So there's all kinds of things that people do that are not good. Yeah, don't eat Taco Bell. But anyway, you know that. You know my Taco Bell stories. So I know. Don't make me go through that. There was Keith sitting in the car, Scorpio moon, deadpan face. Not going to say a word. John going ballistic at the guy in the Taco Bell. Me going, is the dog in the car? Maybe the dog ate it. No dog in the car. Tucker was at home. Don't make me say that whole story again. But see, you have to understand that if they can distract from family, distract from connection, I don't need either one of those, distract from all of that, there's a problem because the earth is not supposed to be that way. It's not supposed to be that way. That is the best story. My Keithy pulling his pranks like that. I loved it. So funny. John went insane rage. That fucker ate the guy in Taco Bell was just like, I was like, oh my God. He like marched back in there. Keith said not a word for like 2 years. And it was hilarious. I was like, oh my God, what the hell? Sex mania. Yes, of course. And you have to understand, you have to have compassion for a partner. You have to be respectful of love. And if they can't give love or they can't, especially understand. No, I never liked Taco Bell either. It's, yeah, I don't eat that. The little chihuahua was so cute. Yeah, exactly. Such a cute little chihuahua. He didn't eat the Taco Bell either. And hopefully they didn't put chihuahuas in the I can't. I just can't go there. But anyway, when demonic lust is real, it is. It's a thing. And you're actually fucking the demon. And there's a lot of empaths that end up doing that. And they don't even know. I don't dish Taco Bell. Ellie, tell him I'm sorry. But my friend Lori owned a Taco Bell. Well, actually it was her cousins owned a Taco Bell. And I saw the way the meat came. So it's in flat bags and they have to pump it up with a solution to get it to be meat. Nope. Anyhow, you see, yeah. Yeah, the things it does to your brain. I stopped like actually looking at anything porn. I mean, okay. I'm so sad. But anyway, I stopped and I didn't look at weird porn. But I don't look at that. I don't do that kind of thing because I think it is detrimental. So I do think it is. And a lot of the people are trafficked. And no, they have a lot. There's nothing wrong with looking at it occasionally. But if you're obsessed with it, and you can tell when people are, well, I never liked it with another, when I watch it, it is low vibration. When I watched it with other men in my life, because I'm like, I don't look like them, so why are you with me? I don't fucking look like that, so why are you fucking me? Oh God, I'm gonna get kicked off of here again. But I, as my Leo self, was like, I don't look like them. So my ego was like, you can't be with me because no. Anyway, so that was a huge problem for me because I just was like, I don't even believe you like me because I don't look like that. So yeah, in that it's not, I don't know if it's empowering or degrading. I have no idea. I really don't know. I know that there's there's too much of it in the world, and there's so many men out there that use it like, yeah, but I don't look like those porn people. I mean, I tried to look like them, but it just didn't work. So it was a real problem for me because I don't look like them. So if your man is looking at porn and that's what turns him on, I mean, unless he's looking at that stupid porn with those weird cartoons and shit, but whatever. I don't understand that, but at all. But whatever, to each his own. But if your man is looking at all kind, I guess if you can probably have to be a Virgo to learn how to detach from that. Yeah, I don't look like a porn star and I can't do what they do. So let's see, porn killed the radio star, so the radio star, so to speak. Okay, I don't know what that means, but explain that to me. Oh, that's so good. Your son, you saw him. That's so good. I think porn is very detrimental. You have all the women wanting those asses injected like a Kardashian. You have fake boobs, which I have. You have people with fake asses, fake everything. And because nobody feels good about themselves. So there's a whole planet. Now, young women growing up and young men. My kids' age group, everybody was on steroids. all the kids. You want to know how you get into the Olympics? You're on steroids. Everything is so crazy. Wait, hold on here. Please don't judge your child for struggling with sex porn addiction. Also, no. Yeah, I know what it stems from. Who would be? No one's judging them from that. Obviously, porn actually rearranges your brain chemistry, and it is coming usually from a relative that's overstimulated a young child, age 5, 6, 7, by showing them porn, which is a form of covert sexual abuse. If an adult is watching something like that in the room or making suggestive sexual innuendos, etc., no one's judging a child from that. No one. I come from sexual abuse. No one's judging that. So whoever you're talking about with that. However, yeah, porn is sex trafficking. What I'm saying to you as an adult, you have to learn what it is and what it's doing. It does affect the neural pathways, and it takes away the enjoyment, and it makes people strange. That's why, and I'll tell you this, it is just as addictive. Of course it's addictive because you get a release from it. So that's what an addiction is a release, right? So make them stop. I can't make anyone stop. Porn, it can open up demonic portals. It depends. I mean, I'm sure there is some normal porn, whatever, normal, non-aggressive, non-aggro porn, but a lot of it, Scorpios say, I love you during sex. Nobody in porn says that. That's right. No, they're wearing diapers when they're 40 because men been shoving it up their ass. Ugh. Disrespectful. It's fine if you want to do that. It's your ass. Do what you want. But there's so many things. And especially, I'll tell you, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh my God, it's your birthday. I can't read your handle there. Apparently, YouTube doesn't like my Snapchat. But here's the way I would word it to you. A lot of men in society are look what they have in porn. People are being in bondage, enslaved. Not saying that's hugely bad, but they're being beaten. They're being, nobody's in front of each other where they have to be vulnerable and intimate. You know what I'm saying? However, there's two sides to that. If you look at somebody that's demonically possessed during sex, it can hold and it can get into you because you make eye contact with them. And at the same time, if you make eye contact with them, that's more of an intimate thing. And so it's better, right? So it depends. It depends. You have to be careful. What about people addicted to those sex chat rooms? I heard about it. Oh my God, that's fucking hilarious. There's probably a bunch of Nigerians there about that. Point is too vulgar. Less is more. Too much force less. Yes, exactly. Happy Mother's Day. Exactly. Thank you for that. But what I'm saying is, we don't have lighting in sex. We don't have all the costuming. We don't have all of the body makeup, the proper direction, all of those things. So we can never be that. We can never be that. If we can never be that, then how, whatever. So, no, I'm just telling you how it affected me. My first husband, I can't even. He had toys that I don't even know what they were. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, total. Another Aries. Just saying. Anyway, yes, I'm missing this whole Stella conversation, but listen to Bobby Stella because she knows what she's talking about. I did. Bad naked Seinfeld. Yeah. And coughing, right? Remember her coughing? He's like, oh, it's so good to see her. And she's looking at him and he looks like an ape. Hilarious. I love Seinfeld. I can't get enough of it. Naked coughing. Remember that? Yeah, it just doesn't make you feel good. Yeah, and not trust it. I don't trust anybody anyway when it comes to that. When it comes to stuff like that, it takes you long. Once you've grown up in child abuse, you're not really going to trust people. You have to learn how to do it and you have to take a risk. And sometimes when you take a risk, someone fucks with you. Cough. Remember that on Seinfeld? People used to play with toys. Now the toys play with them. Right? Right. Oh my God. Right? Hi, Australia. Into the Crapdashians. Let's see. I had a perverted step grandfather. Been there. Exactly. That's it. I mean, and I don't, the men, and what do men say to you? I'm never going to hurt you. I'm going to love you always. I trust you. What do? They fucking play head games. That's what they do. Exactly. Not all men, but most. Anybody that I would come into contact with is just a repetitive pattern. with me. So whatever somebody says to Neptune square the sun is never, plastic dashings is never going to come across properly. Thank you for that, Donna. I've never been abused. It makes me sad. That's true. Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, I'm not even sad about it. You really have to have an evolved male person because they like, whatever they can get and they think it's mind fuckery. Exactly. They just think they're going to tell you whatever. My thing is, I'm honest. So if I tell you something, I'm going to live up to my word. Even if you're my female friend, no, I'm not sleeping with you. I'm going to live up to my word. Women do that too. Yes, exactly. No, women can be bad too, but I'm going to do exactly what I say I'm going to do. But I'm also going to speak my mind. So if I catch you lying and I speak up on it, whatever. Is it cheating that my boyfriend views porn? I don't know, Mariah. How do you feel about it? Is it cheating? You know what? Well, I don't want to encourage this. But what does your boyfriend think if you look at a guy that's got a bigger dick than him and is way better built? And that's who you have to have playing in the background while you have sex with them. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. If it's good for them, it can be good for you. Right? I'm just fucking asking. That's all I'm asking. Oh, I'm happiness. Yeah, no. I'm happy. It's not that I'm not happy. I'm happy. I'm just saying when you come from childhood sexual abuse, you attract that energy. You attract every negative thing until you clear it. And I'm not sure it can be cleared off this planet. Men unhappy with normal porn? Yes, men don't like normal partners. They may even say things to them that are like, you need to be, you need to open up more so that you let me shove it up your ass. They may say shit like that. And you have to stay strong, women. Oh yeah, I can tell you signs. Covert sexual abuse. I can tell you, I came from it. A lot, and sexual abuse. But covert sexual abuse is innuendos talked in front of you. So when you're young children and you're talked to sexually, called a whore. You're 7, you're 9, you're not a whore. That's the other person's problem. Watching you undress, so peeping toms or people in your family, covertly watching porn on a TV while a child is in the room, completely covert and inappropriate. Watching soft porn, talking about pornographic things, watching you shower. That was the case in my family. Watching you shower. So not being allowed to shower. Here's another one that's going to blow your mind. Checking when you are 11, 12, and 13 coming in, and this happened to me as a child, I'm going right out there, checking into your underwear to check that you didn't have sex. Excuse me? Personal space. That's covert sexual abuse, although it's presented in one way. No, that's honest to God truth. But that's covert. That happened to me every time I went out of the house. That happened to me every fucking time I went out of the house. I got checked. That happened to me in private school where they checked to see if you were wearing underwear of a particular kind. So you had to wear bloomers, which are like boy shorts, I guess. Yeah, that's boundaries, but that's covert. No, don't be sorry. I left it. I left. I took power. The problem is when you take, and I talk about it all the time. I don't hide it. Yeah, bloomers are granny panties. No, my mother used to do that to me all the time. It was my mom. My dad did other things. My mom did that. Another covert sexual abuse. Walking around the house with your your male private parts hanging out in front of your prepubescent daughter early in the morning and acting like that's fucking normal, okay? I know if you love granny panties, it's okay. I'm saying I was in private school and they checked. We all had our skirts lifted up and it checked. What the hell is wrong with everybody? Why is that a private school? Anyway, yeah, see, there you go. The dick was hanging out like they maybe didn't touch you because they didn't have the balls to fucking rape you like that, but they walked around. That's exactly right. They walked around with it out and you saw it. It's not something you want to see. It's not something you want to see. Now, if you're a child and you go bouncing in their bedroom, that's different. That's it's not normal. And it's not normal. This is what I'm saying to you. It's not normal. So those are, what that is covertly, because it's not overt. It's not like they're throwing you down and raping you. It's covert. He would have been arrested. Yeah, get a robe. Oh no, they have pajamas. They just leave the front open. It's like a flashing thing. It's a form of grooming. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly. And then calling you a whore. So, no, it shouldn't happen to anybody. It happens in a lot of people's homes. So you're called a whore or a prostitute when you're very, very, very This happened with my parents. Forget the babysitters. This happened with my parents. I'm pissed. No, don't be. I've gotten over it. Didn't matter. They weren't going to admit it. They weren't going to admit it. So whatever. But those things are, and when you bring alcohol and drug addiction into it, there's also that. And look what no, it's fine. That's covert. That's not overt. Pamela Anderson, of course she was. She was a darling. She's beautiful. The better looking you are, they're going to come after you. Also, the uglier you are, they're going to come after you because you need attention. Either way, you can be starved for attention. And if it's not physically violent, you'll give into it. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, the porn is just terrible. That's just terrible. But those are covert sexual abuse things, and no woman can break you out of it. You're not, if a man does that, no, it's terrible. And they blame you. They call the child the whore. How many little girls, Hefner was definitely a pimp for the elite. Absolutely. CIA as well. How many no, I don't believe in twin flames. And I believe in soulmates in as far as that you had a soul that you grew up with. But how many, Hyman check. Exactly. They did it to Princess Di. They took the cloth, broke her virginity with their hand, wiped the blood on the cloth, and did a ritual from her own words. Who was there? Dodi Fayed's father and Queen Elizabeth and her own father. She was sold into it. You understand? You understand. Yeah, they want you to sit on their lap. Here's another thing. They want you to shave everything. Where do you think that comes from? The love of children, right? So, and Diana's grandmother. Thank you. Yes. Yes, I'm dead serious. That's what they do in child trafficking too. They take the blood on a handkerchief. That's why they talk about the handkerchief and the Podesta things. But they did it with Princess Di. She speaks of having her vagina checked to make sure she was proper before she married that fugly prick that she married, who's a narcissist, a pedo, a freak, and God knows what else, and just plain ugly, and wanted to brings whole new meaning to the released phone tapes with Camilla Parker Bowl, his now current wife, Camilla, when he left the tape saying he wanted to be a tampon inside her. I thought that he just wanted to be upper snatch, pardon my language. He wanted the blood. He's a vampire. Count Dracula. Oh my God, it gives new meaning, right? Oh my God. Anyway, but those are covert sexual abuse. Looking at somebody, voyeurism against a child. I don't know about adults. I don't know what that qualifies. It's inappropriate. It's a boundary. But inappropriate watching of people showering, changing, change rooms, all of that, that's covert because it's not overt. Flashing, covert, flashers in cars, little kids on the way home. Any form of sexual viewing on, computers, on TV in front of other people, that's covert. You're just letting it play in the background, covert. It's one thing if you're an adult, but if you're a child, this should not even be in your scope, right? Yes, those are my signature glasses. Exactly. Porn playing on accident. Yeah, I know. Like a child comes in the house, fucking turn the porn off. Talking sexual conversations in front. I'll give you a new one. Covert sexual abuse by a female relative that walked in the house and stripped her clothes down in front of her father and her father's wife and her grandmother. What the fucking hell is that? She's covert, okay? And it's totally, let's see, overt is overt is like physically like grabbing your boobs, grabbing your ass and that kind of thing. So actually, if you're a child and you walk in your parents' room and they're having sex and they're doing this and that, you're the child walking in there. The door should probably be locked, but let's say they sneak in. Locker room talk. Exactly. These are all things. They're covert. Crotch checks. Crotch checks on your teenagers to see in your underwear to see what you've been doing. No wonder you go into the industry. Giving you gifts after they flash you, that's going to put you into prostitution. Stripping is going to be the voyeur thing, okay? So don't touch, but you can look. You see? The childhood propels what you think it is evil. It's very evil. And these men think it's okay. These men think it's okay. Gifts for special favors put you right into prostitution, as in you're letting them touch because you acquire, and it's a reenactment of childhood sexual trauma. Stripping is voyeurism, where you're not doing anything, right? My ex, her mom. Oh my God. See, what the fuck is that? That is just fuckery. Anyway, yeah, I'm so sorry. Just fuckery. Poor Rita. If that's who you're talking about there, that's just so wrong. They get away with it all the time. They get away with it. Strip clubs are exactly that. Those men are viewing and they're taught voyeurism. Why? Because they want to do it at home. The evil molesters out there. Yeah, exactly. Mine went from violence to verbal abuse, to that, to covert abuse, to some physical abuse, back and forwards. I was, smacked around, probably to take out the sexual frustration, spied on, all of this shit. So it happens, and that's who goes into the porn industry. And so they do it. I always felt like I was sexually abused, but never technically. So it's covert. Yeah, it's covert. You work covert. You know what you feel. You know the intention of people. And so these men grow up and they perpetrate it. Men come from it too, though. Happens, abuse. Yes, exactly. Wait, sadly, this covert. Yeah, I don't know about that. This planet is hostile. So do you have Italian? No, I don't have Italian in his ancestry. Not an ounce of Italian in me. Not that I can't be Italian with my hands, though, or date an Italian. No Italian. No, there's a lot with the world that people refuse to see, but those are things. And the women who protect the men like that for whatever reason, there you go. Yeah, Susan, a lot of people sexually abused. Uncles, all kinds of things. I have Italian hands, meaning I talk like this. So I'm a wannabe Italian who wasn't quite initiated into the Italian. Irish. So I wasn't allowed to. Yes, exactly. All men are perverts. Bobby, your mom isn't necessarily wrong, but that's a little bit much with the father. Like the father is somebody you should at least trust till you can't. Do you believe humans? Probably. Yeah, they hate us. There are many great men out there. Yeah, there are many great men out there. Hoping to see some soon. Yeah. Abuse at church goes on all the time. That's religious grooming. Religious. I don't like underwear at all. So I'm just going to say that. I don't like underwear. I'm not going to wear underwear. Even if you want me to wear underwear, I'm not wearing underwear. You know why? I don't like panty lines. How about that? Yeah, that's so great. That's so great. I'm sure there are. I've met some nice men. I have some really great male friends. I have some really great male friends. Okay, some really great male friends, and I can say John never did those things to anybody. I can say that my mom kept me away from my dad, who was good. Yeah, see, that's your mom's issue from being abused, just like Bobby's mom. Those are women that are sexually abused in childhood and they can't trust men. This is how damaging that shit is. Are they gay? I don't know who is gay for what. Learn behaviors. Hook a girl up then. Yeah, right? Hook a girl up, right? Oh my God. Male buddies. No, I have some really, really fantastic male friends. People I've known for decades. Very, very good male friends. Very, very, thank you, Karen. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the super chat. I have some very good male friends, but I also will tell you this, no panties. We have the no panties here club. No panties. Don't be getting up in that. The reason I say that is I don't like panty lines. And yeah, that's it. You know what? The workout clothes are all see-through. So, I'm not going to wear the underwear line there. So, oh God, it's uncomfortable. But I know why you have underwear. Like, I get it. But especially during your period. But how come men don't have underwear for their period? There you go. 14 to 53, no underwear. Yeah, I stopped. But when I was in private school, they did the panty check thing, right? Ugh, whatever. Let's see. I wish you were gay. It's so Well, I wish I could be, but I'm really not. I'm sorry. I mean, I've tried. I like the dick. I've said this repeatedly. Maybe I'm gay and I don't know it. Yeah. Well, you can wear tampons, but you leak. I mean, sorry, gross. Too much information. But, you know, like you gotta, like, how many? Yeah. Anyway, there. Yeah, no, totally. I'm not broken at all. I catch it. It may take me a couple of months to catch it, but you know what I find? I find you can know some people for years and they keep you hidden until they get into your life personally, and they can be your friends and they can be just horrible. They can say shit about you, and panties move and shift. Unnecessary, retarded, butt bugging panty lines, right? What the hell? Okay, so listen. If someone blocks you on Insta, I can't. I have to speak this. Deanna's like, don't say it. I'm like, I have to say it. If you have a friend, a mutual friend on Instagram, and you set a boundary with another person, and that person blocks you on 2 of your Instagrams, you know it's because what your supposed friend said. So that's called triangulation. That's keeping people separate so they can't communicate about something. That's keeping them separate. Problem is, if anybody says to me, don't talk to this person, I have to, a wedgie, right? What are Vanity Fair panties? I have no fucking idea. So triangulation is turning 2 people against each other with no panties on. No, I'm kidding. I didn't bring the panties into the conversation. Turning 2 people against each other so they don't communicate. And when the person who's trying to communicate to find out what was said so that they can correct it if it's not correct, and that person won't allow it, there's a manipulator in the room. So you have to recognize that as well. There's a lot of horrible human beings, male and female. Granny panties. Ask Bobby about the wait, it's actually happened in this chat, Sloan. Really? Oh my God. Some people are so skilled. Disgusting at manipulation. But here's the thing. Sometimes you give people a chance, and you give them a chance to be your friend in your personal life, which I did. And you give them a chance and they fuck it up, and they're little baby ass bitches. They could have a penis, but they could be baby ass bitches, and they're babies. And because they're babies, they cause chaos. They're chaos causers. And the chaos causers, here's how you recognize them. Wait, love Vanity Fair panties. Oh my gosh. I don't know what they are. I've got to Google it. Here's what chaos causers do. They come right out and say to you, and here's the thing. If you have a friend that says, yes, bad rubbish, exactly, bad fucktards. But if you have, man babies, if you have a friend that says to you, I'm going to, well, they're narcissists, obviously. I'm going to respect you. We're going to have good conversation. We're going to be good friends. We're going to always let each other know what happens. We're going to do this. And then they fucking do that. And then they laugh at you and say, and I have to keep saying this because my ego doesn't like it. And they laugh at you and they say, but you have too many friends already. You have enough friends. Not the point. I want to know what you said. And since you did that, it's going to come back on you tenfold, you chaos causer. That's my thing, right? That's my thing. Chaos causers. So there you go. Bye, Brooke. So there you go. I sent a friend to IG to you. Someone Bella, my account is private. Okay, good. My account too. Hi from Vancouver. So I'm a Leo. You know that, or do you not? Oh, they're really sick. They're chaos causers. They're liars and they're demented. And they lie about things. And then they say things to you like, you're no longer friends with this person, or you're not friends with that person. Yes, I really am. And I'm going to check with what you said to make sure, but they are chaos causers. That's right, Tallulah. Oh, she's by my feet. Do you want to come up and say hi? Tallulah's not a chaos causer. Come here. Come on. Look. There she is. Look. There she is. Lula Bell. There she is. She's not a chaos. I haven't had a best friend. I do have a best friend, and I'm so lucky. Deanna's my best friend. Brian's one of my best friends, actually. And so I have good best friends. Yeah, they stir the pot. They're the ones that tell you, I want peace. If somebody fucking says that to you, to your face, oh my God. No. Lori, Arlene, Barb, Carol, Estelle. I have really good, Susie, really good women friends. I have not had a problem. Kato's so cute. I have not had a problem with them. I've traveled across the country with them and not had a problem. Like not any kind of problem, you know. Yes, Jana is fantastic too. Jana is Estelle's mom. Absolutely. Yes, Deanna and I, Batman and Robin. Deanna is like, she saved me on so many different levels. So that's fantastic. My ex-husband said things to my friends that, oh my God, they say things and you find out what they say and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'll tell you, I'll come right out and say it. Like John knows what I say about him. And I must say, I have a new appreciation for John because he wouldn't actually do the shit I just came up on. He does different things, but he wouldn't do that shit. Look, Mew, look, Mew. She doesn't want it. Mew, what's wrong? Gone. Yeah, I don't hate it. Yeah, I don't hate anybody either. I just don't like, I don't like the games. And if you can't come at somebody honestly and you're a scumbag like that, I don't like it. So I have a new appreciation. Mew is camera shy. She's over here. Not when she's bathing in public though. Do you believe? I do believe in the white and the black hats. Abso-fucking-lutely I do. Oh my God. White hats, South American mafia. Black hats, government mafia. Absolutely. I just block those. Yeah, I'm not blocking. What I'm saying is I'm getting blocked for shit I didn't say. Setting a boundary. So just setting a boundary. You don't like the people. All my men are dead in, all my, in Roswell. Oh my God. Yeah. So Mew, she's just hungry. So I'm going to feed her in a second. But anyway, boundaries, no, they're important. And it's really hard. It's really hard to have a boundary. So let me give you an example of a boundary. And I told you the example of the boundary, but it's South American mafia or white hats. Yeah, Mexican mafia, the Mexicans, white hats. Been talking about them for years. John's employees were, the people he worked with is the people that he hired. Yes, absolutely. That whole thing goes on. Yeah, the boundaries, because when you set a boundary with somebody, if they're manipulative, they're going to fuck with you. So if you don't set a boundary with them, how can Amber Heard be Princess Grace for the love of God? That doesn't even make sense. If you're going to set a boundary with somebody, you risk losing them because they're going to be mad when you say no. So when you say no, they're going to fucking cause you chaos because you set a boundary. But again, and I'm going to say this, I'm just going to say this. When I am driving and I'm going with somebody and a third person at the last minute apparently asks that somebody if they can come in the car, I don't have a problem with the ride. I have a problem with you trying to stay in my hotel room as a man, okay? That is not supposed to be in there. It's not going to be 2-on-1. You know what I'm saying? I have a problem with that. So when I set that boundary, I don't know if you actually asked to do that or person number one asked for you to do that. So that's a boundary. Everybody thinks they're famous. Well, because they're born into Illuminati. That's why. So anyway, if you do that, then I'm going to set a boundary. The reason we struggle with boundaries, yes, it pisses them off and they say lies about you to other people. And it's fucking ridiculous. So what I learned, the wardrobe or coke sniffing. But here's the thing, okay? Yeah, those people are freaks. And then they block me as if I should let you stay in my room because I fucking owe you something. Are you entitled? But I don't know what was said, so I can't really even say that. God knows what was said. Having said that, right? What would happen? Troy. Yeah, I know. It's just fucking weird. No, I'm not. I know I know what it is. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Anyway, it's disgusting. We know we're on the right path. Yeah, no, it's disgusting. No, I'm serious. John would never do that. And even though John, yeah, I said thank you and goodbye and fuck off. Anyway, even though John and I had 33 years of what I call covert, exactly, what I call some kind of hellacious relationship, what I can tell you is if John went away with me on a weekend, which we went on many weekends, and we actually had fun traveling. I mean, no soup for them, right? But anyway, what I can tell you is John would not say, John might say so-and-so's coming in the car with us, but he would not say they're going to sleep in the room with us. He would buy them their own room rather than try to pawn them off on me. He'd say no, okay? No. Oh, well, they think because, I'm full of white privilege that I'm going to allow that shit, right? Because I'm just a dumb white girl. Fucking old, desperate, whatever they think. I don't know. I don't watch TV. But anyway, this is someone who tricked me after many years of friendship. I say tricked. I let them in. My fault. Unbelievable, though. Unbelievable. Really, really, really unbelievable. However, let's see, why would your friend think that? I'm saying if one of John, and I was with John's friends all the time, okay? All the time. I was with Bob and Terry. I met them all. Let's see. LOL, who triggered Sloan with this? Oh, well, somebody that tried to get me to have another man stay in a motel room with me. Hello, no. That's who did it. Well, it does trigger me. It really does trigger me. I'm not a racial person, but it triggers me, so I can't stop. How do you stop? I don't know how you stop. You open your heart and they're wicked. So you ask God to protect you and they will show themselves. But in all the time, the 33 years I knew John, never once did he bring Bob or Terry into a hotel room with me and think that it would be okay. But these were adults that could pay for their own fucking rooms, right? Yeah, whatever. Exactly. Oh my God, right? I know, right? Right. But no, the point is when somebody says that, I'm public with what happens. That's what you got to know. I will say this shit publicly. Fuck you, I have no outlet to get even. You want to block me? I'm going to say it publicly, but I don't mention your name. But the point is, I had a new appreciation for John because John would never do that. John will also understand and pay for himself on any trip. He's not like garbage like that, right? Thank you for that, Ellie. Is it L? L. Sorry, I'm like Ellie. I'm adding an IE. But John would never do that. I'm not talking about what happened in the marriage day to day, but I'm talking on these trips. So, and if I need, definitely. And if I needed money, even now, which I did borrow his credit card to rent cars recently because mine got canceled because of a $2 overdraft thing that whatever. Anyway, it's back now. But anyway, he will even give me the credit card knowing that we're separated and everything, and it's not a problem. So, Lori, I'd love to, but they probably would block you at this point. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying John will even give me the credit card. So there's respect like that. And it's a different kind of, yeah, he gets a bowl of soup. No, he did. That's what I'm saying. There's many times I went out with Arlene and Barb and I didn't have my own money at the time and he would give me money for that. Yeah, John's overall, he's the father of my children and there's a respect for that because he would never do what was just, or talk to, he would talk to me that way, but he would never like call his friend and say, he would never call me up and go, can Bob stay in the hotel room with us? And me say, I want fucking Bob in the hotel room. And then him go back to Bob and go, Sloane's a bitch or whatever the fuck was said about me so that Bob would block me. That would never happen. That would never happen. Neither Bob nor Terry treated me like garbage, ever. Never. Terry brought me tarot cards from everywhere he went, and he was a homicide cop, and Bob was a truck driver. Took me to dinner when John went out of town. No worries, ever. Ever. Okay, with stupid questions about that, right? So what sign is your friend? I've been through this. We don't fucking know. One of them that blocked me is an Aquarius because of what my friend said to him. And I believe my friend is a Pisces, but we don't know. No, not Twin Peaks, Bob. No. So anyway, no, completely unacceptable. But no, most wouldn't. One man is gonna, whatever. Anyway, I'm not going to say. One man who's interested in a woman is going to ask if their male friend can sleep in a room. Nah. And what woman is going to agree to that? So you have to set boundaries. Sorry, I had to say it. Okay. Yeah, of course, everybody's against them. Thank you for that, Mijo. Thank you. I expected respect, exactly what they respect, but there's no... yeah, it was the cunt move. Anyway, that's what I say. And I tried to reach out to this person to say, this is Yeah, no is a complete sentence. I tried to reach out to this person to say, I don't know what was said. I just don't want anybody in a room with me. That's what I said. That's all I said. Okay. I don't want to be caged. I don't want to be that. Uh, let's see, Lori, don't be fooled, John. Oh my God. Anyway, no, not an alpha man, a pussy ass bitch. You a pussy ass bitch. But anyway, it was very interesting because it taught me you can actually know somebody for a long time and trust them on many levels, and they're not trustworthy. They're not, I'm very direct. Yeah, I'm not being mean. I'm just like, and I was actually shocked that Spotlight Girl, Sloan Bobby, and the A lot. I was actually really, really shocked. I was kind of shocked that anybody would do that. Like, how would you not know? Unless, of course, they just think like we're high schoolers and everybody's going to pile in the car. But see, here was the kicker. I'm going through it again because I can't shut my fucking mouth. I can't shut my mouth. It really pisses me off. And they think it's funny. It's not funny. I'll keep mentioning it every night so that you can look like a pussy ass bitch. Anyway, I think it's acquaintances. Yeah. Well, no, they're acquaintances now. Yes. But I'm talking, you know, a long time frame. It's kind of ignorant. But no, I'm very straight up about it, but it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Um, wait, what is Matthew sick with? Wait, where's Matthew? I haven't even seen Matthew here. Covert call out. Exactly. I will call them out. Have you ever seen? I have seen Angeline, but not for years, like 20 years back. Um, Problem is when people get close to you, but they're not really close to you, it's a problem. And when they pull a stunt like that and then apologize for it and then fuck it up and laugh at you because you have too many followers. You have enough followers. I don't know. He just didn't follow you. What are you, 5 that you can't speak? Anyway, here's my lesson from this. No, it's their problem, not yours, obviously. But it drives me insane, just so you know. Here's the thing. Always, if somebody says to you, somebody said, like if somebody repeats to you, it is jealous. You're jealous. I have followers. Because you ain't that good. How about that? My God. Anyway, if somebody says to you, so-and-so said this about you, Spotlight Girls, Rita, Bobby, and police, exactly. If somebody says that to you, what you need to do is actually check with the person that they're saying said something. So what's wrong with Matthew? Somebody tell me what's wrong with Matthew. What happened to Matthew? Sorry, I'm missing what happened here. If somebody says to you, pin the tail on the donkey. Exactly. Exactly. Hi, Sloan. Matthew. Okay, in Vegas. Oh, there you are. I've been very sick with a chest cough and aches and pains for 6 days. Oh, Matthew, did you get checked? Maybe you just have the flu, honey. Maybe you have the flu. Okay. Stupid. Do you have a fever? Do you need antibiotics for the chest cold? Hold on. I want to hear this. Matthew, do you have a chest cold and stuff? Okay. Keith and I were in Banff Motel. I love Banff. And he let 2 co-workers in the room. I was naked under the blankets. I regret it to this day. I did. Oh my God, Lori. Fuck no. That's exactly like, what are you doing with that? What are you, fucking 5? Fuck that shit. Oh, happy baby, early mom's day. Yeah, fuck that shit. And especially like, where are you supposed to sleep? Exactly. No, that's bros before hoes kind of thing. It could be allergies. He's very, very sick. I don't know what to say to help you. Yeah, jealousy is a waste of time. It's a spirit of evil. I'm sorry, Matthew. You're so sick. I feel like you will be fine. I feel like you will be fine. It's probably all the energy. I don't know what to say to you, Lori. That's just terrible. That's terrible. Okay, you and John seem important. Yeah, well, John's always in my life and he would never, you may need antibiotics. He would never do that to me. Never once did he say that. Really? You gonna come on camera? Dead quiet when I say that. Dead quiet. She's like, nope. Come on. Come on, Mew. You got lots of fans. They love the Mew. Come on. There, Mew Mew. Look. What do you want? You want dinner, huh? Mommy loves you. She wants to get the hell away from me. Oh my God. Anyway, feel better, Matthew. Feel better. Male to female trans. I have no idea what Amber Heard is. But what I would say to you is, I have learned that if somebody likes you and you set a boundary, They're not going to punish you. She is hangry. They're not going to punish you. They're not going to do that stuff. So they're not going to do that. Sloan, yeah, I know. It's really fluids and rest. Tea, I know. Elderberry. There's another thing for, oh my God, oregano oil. There, oregano oil in hot water. I drink it in hot water for the lungs and to keep you, healthy immune system. Wait, my son's dad and I were sleeping. Oh yeah, see, you can't. You just can't. It's terrible. And then to blame you and to get mad at you, to guilt you. Oh my God. Anyway, shut up. Oregano oil, absolutely. The guy could get his own room. They just didn't want to. They thought the dummy was going to pay for it. Everybody thinks because you're this that you're stupid, right? Because you were a stripper, because you're a psychic, because you're blonde, because you're old, you're dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. I choose to let you hang yourself. Then I see what you do and then I fucking drop you. So you're not my friend anymore. But when people do that, it's just really so damaging and so detrimental. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are? They think they're special. That's an entitlement thing, though. They know they're not. Turmeric, yes, exactly. Neem powder and turmeric for your teeth, though, right? And you know what? Gargle, salt water, gargle. That's it. Oregano oil is the best. Oh, if you have walking pneumonia, you have to go. You need antibiotics and you have to go to the hospital. That's what you have to do. Yeah, I give them enough rope. I stand in front of you and I let you know what my fears are. So I'm very honest. Whatever, whether you're my female, oh God, I'm itchy. Whether you're my female friend, no, don't feel sorry for me. I'm happy. Whether you're my female friend, male friend, transgender friend, whatever kind of gay friend, whatever kind of friend you are, if I'm nice to you and I speak to you properly, I expect the same back. So when you pull a stunt like that and then laugh at it, and here's another thing. If somebody injures themselves and people laugh in their face, that's not a good thing because they're happy you injured yourself. Okay, so that's when yeah. There you go. Matthew, you might need to get some antibiotics. If it's walking pneumonia, you can't really cure that on your own. I've had that several times. So it's disrespectful, but they're the ones that come at you with, they want respect. They will say that I want respect, I want communication, and then turn around and be a hypocritical liar and cause you chaos and then laugh at you behind your back and then scream at you for your driving. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Sorry. Couldn't help it. Dr. Hughes, career over, I don't know who Dr. Hughes is. Baking soda. There you go. Baking soda, oregano oil. Hi, Bethany. How are you? Oh my God. So I don't know. Backseat drivers. Amber Heard made fun of Johnny because he didn't like being hit. Well, yeah, strippers unite. Exactly. All us stripper types. They think because you've been strippers that you're stupid. The last thing strippers are is fucking stupid. We're not stupid. And friendly people who align with God are not stupid either. And just because I'm a kind person or you're a kind person does not mean you can take advantage of me. No. That's, my friend used to say they mistake my kindness for weakness. I'm not weak. So strippers are the smartest people on the planet. And here's another thing. I just have to say this. I can't. I'm not going to. Anyway, wait. Oh, yes. When they show people getting hurt. No, strippers got game. I mean, I'm always called stupid. People think I'm dumb all the time. I'm not dumb. Really not dumb. Like, don't push me. And actually, when I think about it, if I have to dumb myself down for you because you don't have a vocabulary, then I probably don't want to be your friend to begin with. Yeah. Underestimate at their peril, at their own peril. Exactly. I know I have to go. Mew Mew's tired. No, I'm not dumb. I never worried about being dumb, but I'm saying obviously they think I'm stupid because they said no. Psychic people are intelligent. When it comes to my children, I'll put up with a lot more from everybody around. I'll put up with anything for my children, always. And another thing, here's what I want to say. When I know I'm blathering all night because I have to stop blathering because I can't. I go on a tirade. You know how it is. When when you realize, when I was in my 20s, if you fucked with me, I'd beat the shit out of you. If I couldn't beat the shit out of you, I'd show up somewhere and fuck with you at a different time. In my 50s, if you do something to me, I'm not going to change my reaction. I'm going to honor my word, keep my integrity, and follow through with whatever it is I said. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to respond to you, even though I'm responding. But what I'm saying is, if I marry you and I divorce you, I'm still going to make sure you're taken care of. If you're my child and you're mean to me, I'm still going to make sure you're taken care of. If you're my friend and I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Even if you think you're getting away with something, you're not, because I am honoring what I said. So I'm doing what I feel is correct to correct that situation. So you being avoidant, being non-communicational, being a cocksucker, whatever, a bitch, whatever, a male bitch, whatever it is, it's not going to affect me. I am not going to respond. Their name is in the freezer already. I'm a Leo. I'm generous, as in I'll always pick up a tab, pay a bill without hesitation. Men out there, younger men out there, if you're trying to date a woman, if you have a woman, if you're with a woman, step up and put your fucking card to pay for their dinner. Do not make them stand there and pay for it and not know how to do it. Do not ask them for shit. Pay for it. Just pay for it. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. The woman can do it every other time if that's how you want to do it, but try, okay? I don't know if my teeth are white, but I gargle with coconut oil, for real. Exactly. Raise your vibration. Women, men, I have to say this again because this has just been my experience. Here's how it happens. If a man asks you to pay something and you're mad at them and you say, no, fuck you, I don't want to take it. If you owe somebody something, if my kids say no and I know I owe them something or whatever, if that's, and now needs care, I refuse. There you go. And well, you can make your choices for yourself. I'm going to follow through on whatever my word is. So if I said I'll take care of you, I'll take care of you. Even if I hate you, I'll do it. And trust me, if you're making me do something that I said I would do without manning up or womaning up, and you're thinking you got away with it and you think you're cute, then I already hate you. But here's what you do. When somebody won't accept the payment that I know I owe them, even though it's nice, I might save a couple $100 or whatever. I put it there for them. I'm like, no, and they can come back and give it to me. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, they'll get what's theirs, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how that works because it feels like I'm being punished by them. It feels like you're being punished when you're setting boundaries. That's how you're codependent. It feels like you're being punished because you have to say no and you're the one. Ask God to raise your vibration, actually. And you're the one that's left alone and made fun of and called names and blocked. You're the one. So it's dump your first date guy. He does not. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Red flag. If you're going to be a cheap ass and if you're going to let the woman pay and not even I had my one male friend, we pulled up to the one of my friends, we pulled up to the gas station and even though he wasn't paying because we really didn't drive around that far, he still got out. I put the card in, he still pumps the gas. John drove from the restaurant the other night, a couple of nights ago, to fill up the gas in a car and he wasn't going out of his way. He wasn't paying for it because we had dinner with friends up there. But he drove, I said, oh shit, I got to go get gas. So he went down and pumped it for me. If you're not paying, get out of the car and pump it at least. Pick it up and pump it. Otherwise, you're the girl. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. John's doing okay right now. He's doing okay. Yeah, I know. I've got to go to bed. Exactly. I got to stop ranting. No, that's what he did. He drove, left his friends, then he went back. And then I went out with Deanna and Joni after that, which was really fun. Before Mother's Day, then I had a second dinner with Deanna and Joni. I had one dinner over here, one dinner over there, and then I went to a third. So it was really fun. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying that. Yes. Okay. Yeah. We offer, we trade. It's just what you do. Anyway, But there's a sense of entitlement with people who don't do that, which makes me insane. Makes me fucking insane. Okay. That's it, you guys. I'm going. I've been on 3 hours. I guess I was venting a lot. So I'm sorry. I'm never going to tell you who it is. Mew Mew's going nuts. Okay. Good night, you guys. Peace out. Hold your horses. Mercury retrograde tomorrow at 4:47 a.m. at 4 degrees and 51 seconds of Gemini. Look for Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo. You're the ones that are going to get it. Look to see where Gemini is in your chart. And that's where the miscommunication is going to come in. Also, unless you're born with Mercury retrograde, then that's what you should be finding your friends with Mercury retrograde. Okay, peace out, y'all. Bye.